Good morning, everybody. How are you? Good morning, Angela Atkinson. Good morning. Oh, you want to hear the audience noise? Okay. I've been knowing where it was. I went about the software. I looked at it. But yeah, of course, I can play it. We probably can't play it a lot in here because we have a lot of great answers. So we'll play it sporadically. Otherwise, we'll just hear audience applause all day. There's some other sounds, but they're kind of wonky. I went through them a while back. They had like ducks. There's a bong in there. There's like if you get a boo, of course we won't use that. Anyway, let's get this party started, right? Hi, Carla. Good morning. You are ready for some tea? I have to drink water today because I think, dehydrated. I don't know. So, how's everyone? Let me go through the comments and see who's here. Angela says, Carla, good morning. Drink all the tea you want. Yes, Carla, please do. Hi, Miss Fatal. Welcome in. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Betty Bush, my girl. What's happening? No water pill today. None whatsoever. Well, later. And Angela saying good morning to everyone. Hi, Magnolia. What's happening? And happy Wednesday. Oh, it is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And let's see. Hi, Dolly. Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, I forgot it's morning here. Sorry. Good afternoon, everyone, on Nonia's Buttercups and Chatters. Thanks for joining us. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you more than you know. And yes, let's all stay blessed up today. Put on your armor. Amber's back. And let the party begin, right? And let's see. Magnolia says, please hit the like button. Thank you, Magnolia. Thank you, thank you. Dolly says, let's sip on and spill some tea. You guys, I'm going to keep looking over here because I have a grocery order. And believe it or not, there are 3 different stores. It's like, why can't you put everything in the same store, right? So I'll keep looking because I had to leave the little chime on so I'll know. Good morning, Juanita. Good morning, good morning. And everybody's good? Oh, Miss Fatal, yes. Danielle spilled the tea. I got some stuff to say about them too. And people say, why don't you have friends? Yeah, that part. And Miss Fatal said, I think maybe this is the reason Ben is mad at Amber. He can't use Danielle to get information on Amber to tell Anthony. Maybe. That's a good reason. I have a question before we keep going. I don't really want to pin a poll in the stream. I honestly don't like it. And the poll, so there's a poll up in the upper left corner above my head. Can you all see that? Just type yes, why or no, because the poll is actually like for, the commenter reviewer to see. It's just a measuring tool. And I don't know. But if you can see it, I'm going to move it. I'm going to get rid of it altogether, honestly. I mean, it's not that I don't like it, but if I pin it in here, it tends to be a distraction. And I know you guys probably didn't even notice it before on other creator apps, but it can be a distraction for moderators. So that's why I pinned it up there. But we'll see. Okay. Yeah, what do you think about the Lake House lady and Danielle now? And Magnolia said, she sure did, Miss Faye. Let that be confirmation for Amber to keep her mouth shut about everything except current topics. Talk about the weather. Talk to them women. Telling you. And people say, how come you don't have any friends? For what? I got enough. Let me not talk about my sisters. They actually aren't blabbermouths. Oh, yeah, Becky. Yeah, Becky got a big mouth, Miss Magnolia. Let's see. And Becky the blabbermouth. Yep, Becky got a blabbermouth. Hi, Dolly. Danielle and Michelle need to be served cold for being in Amber's business. And I'm keeping an eye out because if it pops on, I mean, we can't look at it after I get monetized. We will look at it. Okay, because then I can just take it out. I just don't want any accidents to happen to the channel. Okay. And you guys did great over the weekend. The people who looked at lives or ran lives, you guys did great. At 900 lives on Saturday and Sunday, like 900. So you knocked 1,000 off. And I watch lives all day, and my sisters, they run the lives all day. You guys run them. So now I only need 1,000 because, I told you they take half of what you have off. One time I lost 4,000 altogether. And it pushed me down to like 2,100 and something. But that's what they do. So anyway, just so you'll know. But let me know if you can see that poll up in the corner. If you can't, that's good. It's kind of annoying up there. But anyway, Dolly says, Danielle and Michelle need to be served cold for tea. Being in Amber's business. And then people want to say Amber's using Danielle. Exactly, Angela Atkinson. Exactly. And Amber has not asked Danielle for any tea on anything. She didn't ask her to go off on Anthony, go off on Shayla, nothing. Magnolia, Michelle is funny. She really is funny. But like they say, misery loves company. I want to know what Michelle's backstory is. And let's hope she's not hooked to Dave, but she doesn't seem like his type, right? Yeah, she was funny. Of course, I'm looking over to the side thinking, only know what I'm thinking about her, right? I'm sure you can imagine. Hi, Miss B. You want to hang out with me today? You want to hang out with us? You want me to send you the link? You guys, Miss B is in the house. And okay, we're going to do an applaud. It's kind of an awkward spot to put it in, but it is here. So I'm going to go ahead and do an applaud for you. It's like you have to toggle and this and that, but I mean, it is what it is. So there's everybody. When I got this software, I actually learned it and taught it. And then it moves your screen. So it's okay. It's a little annoying, but it's okay. If you guys like it, I'll go ahead and play it. Now, if my screen disappears and I can't see you, you'll know why. It's a thing, but I will play it for you. Miss B is in the house. Miss B, would you like to come up today? Or you just want to chill out? I promise you I won't talk you to death. Oh, Dolly's saying good afternoon to her daughter, Magnolia. And, oh, Miss B. And everybody knows how much I love you. So I always say, where's Miss B? And Danielle is an op. She sure is. So Amber's intuition was spot on about keeping her mouth closed when it came to Danielle. I mean, the woman pillow talks with her husband. That's how she found out about Anthony's money. Miss B, hope you go up with Donia. I just love to hear you talk. Me too. Miss B, I'm going to send you an invite, okay? I mean, if you want to come up, go ahead and click the link, Okay? I'm going to send it to you now. I'm going to put it in the chat, Miss B. I like when Miss B comes up. Let me just paste it in here. Miss B, I posted it in the chat for you. And then Dolly says, Miss B, it's a pleasure to have you with us. It really is. I like Miss B. I do. Good morning, Mom. Magnolia says to her Dolly mom. Danielle is a house enemy. Danielle talks too much. And that's why Amber didn't tell her anything, because apparently Amber knows that Danielle pillow talks with Ben. See, it made my screen really small up here. I don't know why it does that. So when I was like practicing it months ago, when I first bought the software, before it, people start really using it, and I was practicing, I kept noticing the screen would get smaller and smaller and smaller. So, hi, good morning, Gwen. How are you today? Are you working? Yeah, you're working, I'm sure. And Ms. Fatal said, I think the reviewers are all split down the middle. This is their divorce, not Amber's. Anything that has to do with Amber is their business. I had a couple of people come in this morning into our community area. Of course, my eyes have to water because they want you to think I'm crying. So, and they came in, one talking about Amber's unfaithful. And I'm like, you, Team Amber, you're telling me Amber's unfaithful? I just responded in kind. Okay. Nonya, did you? I threw them in the garbage, Angela. I threw Anthony's flowers in the garbage, like fast, really fast. It had like a little bug coming out of it. No, I'm just kidding. Nature, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Nature says, good morning, Nonya and chat family. Time for tea. Oh, thank you, Ms. B. I was missing my chat family Saturday. I did, I think I did a wind down, but I was missing them. And I just thought, I get tired of just looking at me, you know? So I went out, I found some flowers and a teacup, some backgrounds in the software. And then I also found some wine glasses with some beautiful red roses. And and Betty Bush said, Anthony sent me roses. It's like, God, I love this family. They are hilarious. See, I can't even see. Let me see if I can resize my screen. Miss B, I sent you a link if you want to come up. Okay. I think you're in popular demand. So please come up if you want. And then yes, please like, share, and subscribe. The subscription is free. I heard a ding. Let me see. Hold on a minute. Let me post the link again. Oh, I didn't send it. I'm sorry, Miss B. I'm going to have to, like, I have to resize the screen. When you use any of the sounds, it makes your screen on my side get smaller and smaller and smaller. I think that's a flaw that they have. I'm not sure, like, why it does that. I tried, like, so many times to adjust it. Hi, Miss B.
Hello, hello. There I
Hold on a
go.
minute.
Then
I'm just talking about how the screen gets smaller and smaller when you use the applause button or
oh,
any of the sounds. It shrinks.
it
It
shrinks.
literally shrinks and then it moves up. I think
Oh,
it's a bug in their system, and that's one reason I really didn't want to use it, because then you have to reorg your screen again. But I mean, I did do a poll this morning, and some people said, yeah, they wanted to use it. But we have a lot of good answers in here, but we're not going to play it for every single answer.
I know that's right.
They're always on point. These ladies are on point. And good job calling out Danielle. No, what's her name? Yeah, Danielle. I get Danielle and Melissa mixed up every single day. It's like
Oh,
for me, their
yeah.
names should be the reverse. Okay. So let me just go ahead and say Dolly says they need a muzzle to keep their mouths shut. And good morning, nature. People are saying good morning. Hi, Denise. Welcome in. Welcome in. And nature is saying good morning to everyone. Antoinette, good morning. And you can't see Miss B?
No, I think your beautiful roses are over there. Probably you got to change your setting.
Let me
And
see. Hold on. Because, okay, hold on, everybody. Let me readjust the screen, okay? Miss B, let's see. Hmm. Okay, well, the roses is the background.
okay.
Let me see what I can do. I'm surprised that you're not showing. Hold on a minute, guys, okay? Let me see if I can't figure this out. Bear with me, all right? Please. Let me see. Maybe I should. Guys, don't go away. If I happen to disappear, I'll be right back. So just don't leave me. Let me see if I can change it. Add an item. That won't work. Because it's the background, I might have to. Let me see, Miss B. I may have to delete the background altogether to put us up there, okay?
Okay.
So I'm gonna just remove us from the stage. Chat, please be patient with me. Let me reset this. I'm learning something today because I thought it would just place Miss B over the top. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find 3 people. If
Yeah,
that'll
it
work.
seems like you could have it so that yeah, that there's two of us
And the flowers.
and
Yeah,
you.
it moved all of my, the boxes usually go across. They're going up. So I have to find them. That's one reason that I tried not to use well, I kind of didn't want to use the audience button because I knew that it would do that. Hold on. Let's see. See here, they're going all the way down the screen. Hold on, everybody. What's the best way to do this? Because I can't see the layouts.
You can't go to the bottom of your screen
Mm-mm.
and
They're
see the
they're like
layout.
not there. They all go all the way down to the bottom. So let me see if I can scroll. If not, I'll just do it the hard way and I'll take us both off and reset the screen altogether. But this is kind of one reason I didn't, when I first got the software, it was, and my screen is touchable. So I only get,
Oh, okay. So you gotta
there
there
you
it
go.
goes. Okay.
Okay, so now my screen is, it's still small for you and me. How does
Hmm.
it look, Miss B? Can you see everything?
Yeah, I can see. Well, I can't see your background.
Yeah, the background is gone.
Okay.
Um, it's because I laid out the background, and the background is the flowers and the
Okay.
teacup, and then I had it set for 2, and then the 3. When I put it, when I reset it to 2, it placed you on top. If I
Okay.
reset it to 3, it may very well squeeze us all in, but then it's going to be, one big person, 2 little people.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want that. I want you to be side by side with me.
Okay. Got
Good
me up
morning.
here big, all the way big.
Yes, yes, I do. I don't want little bitty heads up there. What do they call them? Talking heads. So we rather look at Miss B, right? We can look at flowers and wine tonight. And Antoinette says, please respect everyone's comments. Thank you. Thank you,
Yeah.
Antoinette. I appreciate you for that. I think Amber will cut ties with Danielle. We've been saying, Miss B, Danielle was not the one. Because when we really think about it, Amber never asked her to do anything that she's done. Danielle has done every single thing on her own. She's
She had.
aggressive. Mm-hmm. And
That's
people
why
are
I
like,
couldn't understand that people. I've looked at. comments from the original skit, and it's like people they're asking, "Oh, is she using Danielle?" And
Exactly.
I'm like, "How is she using Danielle? Because Danielle didn't. She didn't ask her to do anything,
Exactly, Miss
and
B.
Danielle is the one that is. She thirsty for friends.
That's what we say.
I was like,
Exactly.
she's very needy, very clingy, and very needy.
And so is her sister.
Well, yeah, we know her sister got mental issues.
Well, I went back and I was looking at some. I re-looked at that the whole Dave, all of
Hmm.
his, and twice Melissa mentioned best friend. She didn't like Ben's best friend coming in, the guy Alex.
Hmm.
Said it with him, and then she said it again with Amber. She said, "I've always been your best friend."
Hmm.
In other words, what about me now?
Yeah.
Because you're replacing me. And I thought that was a big hint. Okay, so we have Miss B up. Is the screen okay for everybody? Hi, Juanita. Is the screen okay? Guys, let me know. Yes, thank you, Betty. Good morning, Nancy. Nancy B. the Scratcher is in the house.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
Okay, Miss B says good morning. Angela, Nancy says, Angela, she's cutting ties ASAP.
She
Mm-hmm.
should, but she probably won't. But she should.
I don't know. Amber was looking pretty sideways at lake house lady. And I'm always saying, why I don't mess with like a lot of friends. I have sisters. What do
Yeah.
I need friends for? I have
Well, I
sisters
don't
and
have
brothers.
sisters and I don't have a lot of
Oh,
close friends. I got a couple, but
mhm.
not, you know. I've never been one to tell all my businesses. Like there's some things you just don't tell.
You just don't. And especially if you have secrets, that's why I always say, if you have secrets, put them in your closet, your skeleton closet, leave them there. If you
Hmm.
need to bring one out ever so often, then bring it. Otherwise, keep your mouth closed.
Keep it
Just
closed
be
at all
quiet.
times.
Mhm. Just zip it. Nancy B is saying hello to everyone. And then, hi, Artie. Maybe it is good that Amber started coming back around, Danielle. Just to remind herself of why she needs to stay away from Danielle. I like that, Artie. Thank you. And
Yeah.
Angela, I know you want me to play the applause. Now we're gonna shrink again. That's kind of why I didn't, because when I got this software, I went searching for everything and I found everything. We have ducks in the pool, a gong, we have drum roll, bouncing. So yeah, I went and I found it all, and
Hmm.
you know, there you go, Artie. I'm not gonna do this all day. Angela, I love you. How about I do it on entry and exit?
Thank you, Angela, for my background. That's a beach in Barbados.
Yeah, I'm not. I won't ask Miss B about her background because that's her trademark. But they
Well, I
are
mean, I have
absolutely
different
beautiful.
ones, but yeah, that's a picture I took when I went to Barbados the first time on the beach. The
Uh
scenery
huh.
was so beautiful.
They are beautiful. They really are, and it does let us bring that if we want. Yeah,
Hmm.
they're beautiful. Just so you'll know. Okay, and yeah, Nancy, Danielle's definitely the op, and I don't even think Danielle realizes she's the op. Please hit the like button so everybody will know that we're here. And yes, people are agreeing that Danielle is the op, and quiet is kept. Danielle doesn't even realize she's the op. She didn't
No, she
expect.
doesn't. Because she tells Ben everything and
Exactly. I'm sorry if I
everything.
keep looking at my phone. I've got groceries
That's
coming.
okay.
They're supposed to be at 3 o'clock, but I'll just check my door occasionally. Okay, I'm going to go through the comments really quick and then we can talk about a couple of the skits if you want. And once again, Once I get over the hurdle, I will show some footage and then I'll take it out as soon as the live is over. Okay. So if that's where we want to go that morning, we want to talk about skits, we can talk about skits all day long. That's fine. Because this is like our chill out spot. But, we talk about whatever they want to talk about.
Yeah.
Marion, good morning. Good morning. How are you, Buttercup? Angela says, Nancy, Amber she has been keeping her business to herself lately, as she should. Nature says Michelle stays on alert to check everybody, especially the menfolk. She is very supportive of women. She is supportive of women, but she has no boundaries from
No.
what I can see. She just blurts things out. And she didn't know that Amber was not discussing her divorce. And so she basically just threw Danielle under the bus and she didn't
Yes,
know it.
she did. Just like Danielle threw her under the bus with Ben, because she told Ben that Michelle told her to leave Ben. So I guess
Yes.
that was Danielle's payback.
Yes. Good morning, Carla.
Amber was the, collateral damage, but that was Danielle's payback.
Yeah, exactly. Danielle needs to stop talking. Okay, you guys are like really they're chirping my phone, so I'm sorry. I
Wow.
know it seems rude, but hi, Angela C. Welcome in, doll. How are you this morning? And good to see you. Michelle says, I'm sorry, Nature says Michelle is telling her what I think commenters say to Amber about her relationship to Shayla and taking care of Kai. Well, she is telling her. I think she could have had more couth. Is
Yeah.
all I'm saying. Because she didn't lie, right? She didn't lie, but she could have presented it a little differently. But maybe that's just the Lake House lady's way. And she is very pro helping other women, so we can't take that away from her. But sometimes your delivery matters, you
Yes,
know?
definitely does.
Yeah. So, Nature, you are on point. Yes, you are. Michelle, check yourself as far as blurting things out because Danielle was embarrassed, as she should have been. You're
Yeah.
sitting there discussing Amber's business. Amber walks right into it. Andrea Brown says, did anyone see the skit Anthony talked to Delicia? I did see it, Andrea. I actually watched it at about 4:45 this morning
Mm.
because I wanted to catch up yesterday on some other skits. Oh, I saw it. And the Barracuda, I did make a short on it this morning.
He
That
said the
Barracuda is going to
Barracuda.
clean him out. Oh, Denisha is the head of, remember when the BBLs came in? She,
Yeah.
somebody they nicknamed her the pimp.
She was definitely the head one in charge. I called them the Ch- Sade gave them the name the Chasers.
Oh, the Chasers. I like that.
Yeah, that's what the name she gave them. So I was like, okay, they're the Chasers, because they definitely playing in men's pockets. And the other day for that first one, when she first met Anthony, or they were introduced, I went back and took a clip of one of my videos
Hmm.
where she was in the car, her and Momo, and she was coaching Momo how to make sure she got that money from Ralphie.
Yes,
I
I
was like,
remember
oh
that.
yeah, if y'all forgot, this is who
I
he's
remember.
dealing with.
And then after that, when Momo was whining to her about um, how she found herself in a pickle, that Denisha had already kind of told her to dial it back a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
Momo kept going full force and
Yep.
found herself in a predicament. And so yeah, she got a little bit of an earful. I need
Yeah,
to
and
get
I
this
was
cross.
also I was like, yeah, Anthony, because everybody talking about, oh, Anthony dry, Anthony dry. I was like, Anthony ain't getting nothing from this girl because she made that mistake once, and with
Yes,
Karis,
with carrots.
she won't do that again.
No, she won't.
So like
Yeah.
Anthony gonna have to be like a Ben. He gonna have to come up off some goods before she goes there. I'd be surprised if he doesn't, but
Well, he better go find Amber's oils in the bedroom and make himself happy. That's something Angela Atkinson would say. Angela would
oh,
definitely say that. I was wondering if she has ever been to the other woman herself. She has nature. You mean Michelle, the lake lady? I hate to call her the lake house lady, but yes, she has been the other. Well, she said she got cheated on. That's what she said.
mm-hmm.
She got cheated on. And Janet says, "Hey, Miss B." Everybody said, "Hey, Miss B."
Hey y'all, hello.
Miss B, I'm glad you're here. I've been thinking about you. I'll pop
Thank
in once in a
you.
while and drop you some
I
hearts.
thought I said I can join on Wednesdays sometime because sometimes the skits are slow.
Girl, you didn't tell me that.
Well, anyway, I'm
But
telling
what'd
you
you say?
now.
I'm telling you now.
I'm telling you
You
now.
know what? That is perfect. I love it.
Sometimes on Wednesday when it's slow.
Okay. Okay. Well, Amber's
Oh, we
back.
gotta
So
oh Lord.
what's wrong?
Anthony over here, he's so stupid. He get on my nerves.
We thought we were the only ones. Betty Bush told me Anthony sent me those flowers. I had to laugh because Betty is, she's very watchful. She's thoughtful of what she says,
Hmm.
and she just threw it out there and said, "Anthony brought you those roses."
I don't want to see Anthony. I was like,
Anthony just,
they got two skits out, one with him and Denicia. That's what I
uh-huh.
seen people saying he want to meet her son. Anthony, you don't even know this woman.
Nope. He wants to see who the other Kai is.
No, the
Anthony,
problem is that he is love bombing her.
and he wants to get Amber. I think he wants to get Amber out of the house again so he can show off his house to Denisha.
Yeah, well, he knows she's not there at night, so
I guess Amber said, so if we think about it, chat family, when the attorney threw in that new Wayne's law about her being legally separated,
hmm.
the petition still stands for the divorce. But if you think about the way she presented it, she said, Amber, you have to come home in order for the legal to stay in effect. I guess Amber said, fool you with that. I'm not coming home. I'll come home when I want to. I think Amber has had enough of Anthony.
Yes,
When
she has. But I
when
don't
it,
blame her though. I wouldn't stay in the house with Anthony at night anyway, especially when he's going through his little stuff. It's like
he's
no.
creepy. Anthony's
Mm-hmm.
creepy. I had a couple of people I had a couple of Team Amber people come into my community to comment on Amber being unfaithful.
Mm.
And I was politely what direct.
Yeah.
I was polite. I'm always polite. And everybody's still saying welcome in. And Janet, hey Janet, thank you for being here and getting ready to sip some tea. And Janet, I am happy you're here also. Okay, and I sent you the link. Let's see what else we have. I'm going to go through these really fast. Danielle is sneaky. Yeah, Danielle, when she was doing, the most, I'm looking at her side-eyed, right? And I'm thinking, what's with this girl?
Yeah.
Because Ms. B, if I had a friend like that, I would have checked her. Well, not a friend, an acquaintance. I would
Basically,
have checked
that's
her a
what you got.
long time ago. I would have checked her a long time ago. Why do I have that message? Let me see. I'm just looking through the comments, Miss B. And I know I'm going to have a delivery pretty soon. And I try to schedule them early in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And what do? They did it last time. The last time I made a grill, I had to put the chat on hold, go grab them. I don't put the food away. I just bring them in the house really
Right.
quick. Denisha needs to ask him if he's divorced yet. I agree in Angela in a perfect world, but like she said yesterday, that has nothing to do with me. I mean,
Yep.
she knows who Amber is. She knows who Amber is. Oh, this thing's gonna drive me crazy. But because they met at Wayne's party when
Yeah.
Shayla was in there going off with Erica. Antonia is a whole combat. I mean, a whole cornball. He is. I'm just trying to get control over the because I didn't go so fast. Nature, she needs to run with the quickness. I want to see if Amber tells her off or says something to her.
To Danielle.
Yes,
Oh, there's
absolutely.
a skit out there that she's lighting into Danielle.
Oh, okay. Have you guys seen the skit?
Now they just put them up a few
Okay.
minutes ago. Yeah, they just put them up, but yeah, that's already there.
Miss B, would you like to let me check my front door? I've got like 4 different notifications. I really don't like when they do this chat. I am so sorry. They're supposed to bring it in the morning between 8 and 9. They have some of them coming between 3 and what did they say 3 and 7.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they're just busy. Hi, Michelle. How are you today? I'm glad you're here. Nature. Most mothers are protective of their children and introducing to a person they just met. Will
Right.
Aunt show Kai to Denisha and just wait until Shayla learns about Anthony and Denisha. And like
Whoo.
Miss B and I both said, run his pockets.
Like
Let's
that's
see
what
if he's
she.
stingy.
Kai's not going to be able. She'll definitely be Amber's friend then, Shayla, because she would want to keep Kai as far away from Denisha as she can.
Gwen says nature Shayla will blow up. Same thing Miss B just said. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle says screen perfect. Oh, thank you, Michelle. So Miss B says she's going to try to join us on Wednesdays. So let's be here to welcome her in. Hit the like button for me, please. A lot of times it gets really busy. So moderators, please.
And
Yeah, her
see that
background is
thing,
beautiful.
Angela Atkins. He's talking. He's told her he's not playing about her. Why are they
Hmm.
giving him Dave's lines?
They can't help it. And why Wayne say, I usually say like honey child or woo child, right? Why
Mm-hmm.
Wayne say that this morning?
Yeah.
They always say what we say. We
Well, of
know
course
they're
they
listening.
do.
That's not that I think that's more what do you call it? The way I speak sometimes I'll throw things out there. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
he said it. Thanks, Wayne. So, Miss B, if you want to read these comments for me, I'm going to check my front door. Abby, you're here. Are you awake? Is it what, 6 o'clock where you are? Abby lives in Ireland, Miss B.
Oh, hi, Abby.
Simply,
You
she
were
lives
up
in
early.
Ireland. Mm-hmm.
Must be on
Um,
your way to work.
I think no, I think she works because she's in Ireland. Abby, it's tomorrow, correct? Is it the 28th already where you are? And Anthony had the nerve to talk about courtship. And
Yeah, that's what
I'm
I.
like, ooh, affair number 2. And then I think it was Hemi Girl. Yeah, I better go check my
The
door.
courtship. Okay.
I think you're talking about courtship to Denisha. And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Get another one under your belt. So Amber can clean you out. Miss B, you want to go ahead and pick up the comments? I'm just going to check the front door chat. And I really apologize. I did not. When you tell me 3 o'clock or 8 to 9, Amazon is usually right on time,
Yeah, they
but not
usually
today.
are.
They
They
usually
usually not.
are.
It's
Ms. B, take it away. I'm
okay.
gonna check the door. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my camera on, only because, I mean, it's not messy or anything, but just because. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, Miss
All right.
B. Okay, hi
So
Tina.
Angela says Gwen, she's not running like Denisha didn't give Wayne's brother all the time of day, even though he sent her flowers and she gave them away. She didn't like his brother. She knew he ain't had the money that she need. She just didn't like his brother. He was nice enough and everything, but that's not her speed. Anthony is her speed. Said Shayla will blow up. Nature says, I haven't watched it. I'm not for sure if I'll watch those skits because and Delicia are not sure about the match and is just playing her. I'm sure he is, but I'd watch him anyway because I want to see her take his money. Because I thought if you look at my skit I did yesterday, and I said basically that from what we've seen, Anthony hasn't had to pay to play for a lot of the women that he's been with in the beginning. Like he didn't have to pay Shayla any money. He didn't have to buy her nothing or nothing because Shayla trapped him. Kind of same thing with Amber. They went into that bit bar and they didn't do the dating thing. He didn't have to pay her and buy her nice gifts. Ro, same thing. He didn't buy her nice gifts and stuff like that during that courting phase, as he's saying. This one right here is going to be a different one for him. So I want to see how he's going to handle it. That's my reason why I want to see it. Because she's going to force him into money and gifts, just like Lauren is doing. She is a Lauren. Um, RD Walk says, hello, Miss B. Angela Atkins, nature, he better adopt that kid, that Kai, because when Shayla finds out, Shayla's gonna block him from seeing his Kai, right? Willie says, good morning, Nanya, Miss B. Buttercups. That buttercups, y'all. I heard that buttercup yesterday. I was like, oh, that's
You heard
Angela
Buttercup yesterday?
says, she said my background was pretty. Angela says, good morning, Willie. Angela, I think so too. That's nature saying Shayla isn't going to want Kai around another woman. Plus, he was entertaining marriage to Shayla and she won't be happy. Well, she got a man. That's what she keeps saying. I got a man. So you can't keep him on the string while you got the other man. You got to get somebody got to get cut.
Well, she did
Simply,
that with Mike. Remember,
oh
she wanted
yeah.
to keep Mike on hold, put him on the shelf.
Well, Anthony trying to get off the shelf. He's trying to get off that shelf.
He's
So
trying.
Amber done put him on the shelf. He trying to get off that shelf.
He
Simply
is.
Abby says exactly, and one thing Shayla gonna do is use Kai. Oh, she will. And Angela Atkins says, now watch everyone blame Amber saying she's using Danielle. And they are saying that Amber's using Danielle. I don't know where
Mhm.
that narrative comes from because Danielle has not done anything for Amber. She told her about the money. That wasn't Amber.
No,
Amber didn't ask her that. She didn't even complain about his money. But Danielle supplied the information because Ben told her. So that was
mhm,
your fault, Ben.
mhm.
You told Danielle, and your wife can't keep her mouth shut since she told Amber.
Yep. Oh, Miss B, you're on the same page we are. I saw that so much yesterday. I've seen Buttercup used. This is how many times have we changed our name? Like three. I think this is the third time.
Mm.
Artie came up with Chatters, and then I came up with Buttercup because my grandpa used to pile us in the back seat of his
Uh-huh.
car, and it'd be two kids in each spot, and then he'd say, "Buckle up, Buttercups."
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, because my other one had something to do with this is going to be a long, hot spring and summer. And then, it was being used. So I said, let me find another one. And so that's how we came up with Buttercups. Now I hear Buttercups, but we are remaining Buttercups because we
Yeah,
are.
you
We are
remain
beautiful
buttercup.
flowers. Go ahead, Miss B.
Okay. Nature says, Gwen, yes, she'll let loose on Anthony. It's coming. Nancy says, Anthony playing lover boy. Yes, he is. He trying to anyway. Looks like you got a whole wife at home that you're trying to get rid of. Get rid of her. But I'm not gonna say do it first because Amber's doing her thing. Let Anthony. If Amber's legally separated, so is Anthony. So
Exactly. They are legally
so he
separated.
needs no. If Amber's legally separated, Anthony separated, so they both can do
Yep.
whatever they want to do.
Exactly, Miss. She is correct. I agree with you 100%. I definitely do. Yep,
Angela Atkins says, Miss B, it's beautiful. It is beautiful, and the sky is pretty. Thank you.
it
That's what
is.
you want to be someplace else, and you're not there.
It reminds me of Hawaii,
Mm.
Kauai. It does. It's really pretty background.
Yeah, I've never been to Hawaii before.
I like it. I like it. I
Yeah,
think you would like it.
I'm sure I
There are
would.
different islands. I think you would like it, Miss B.
And so Nancy said that Anthony said he's serious about Delicia. I just said today, I don't know how these people are so serious about each other so quick and they don't know each other.
Anthony is desperate, girl.
I'm like, what are y'all doing? Because I forget who it was. I just did too. It was with Dan and King and Lauren and all them. And it's like, y'all don't
Mhm.
even know each other. And you about to beat the boy up, or you about to beat the man up over Delicia. And you know Delicia out here foul in these streets.
And we know Wayne does not like Denisha.
Yeah,
Wayne
well, we
doesn't
know
like
she
her.
don't.
She's
He
too
don't.
hard. And he told Anthony yesterday, you basically he's not a good judge of spirits.
Mm-hmm. Said I don't know about you grudging spirits, but hey, he's serious about it. Dolly said her mother used to say, "Don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing." That's the truth.
That's the truth.
Don't let them always know what's going on. Angela says, "True nature. Shayla's gonna hit the roof worse when she and she don't like Denisha. She don't. It was like you can't stop
Mm.
him." And
No,
Michelle B says, "Hey, chat family. Nature says as long as Danielle continues to pillow talk and tell Ben she won't be able to build a good friendship with Amber, she won't. Anthony needs to sign the papers. Amber should sing him a singing telegram
I like that. A singing telegram.
with that song from Usher. Sign the papers,
Oh,
man.
sign the papers.
Mhm. Simply Abby says Nancy, Annie has never been serious about anything besides being a narcissist. So y'all gonna name the man Annie.
Yes, I named him Annie.
I
And
heard you. I think it was yesterday or something, and you was talking about Annie and what's the next of it. And
Annie and Benny got married.
I kept thinking, I'm like, who is Annie and Benny?
Magnolia calls him Antonia.
I was like, I was Antonia, I would have caught, but I was like, Annie and Benny,
Annie and Benny.
who are they? It took me a long time, and y'all kept talking, and I was like, oh, okay. That tells you I listen to sometimes, but I don't chat or anything. But I'm like, who
Who is
is
that?
that?
Well, you know what happened is that way back when they were first hanging out, they were gossiping or something, and and Miss Auntie Riri caught it. I said, "Look at Annie and Benny out there hanging out in the parking lot."
Annie and Benny. I
Annie and
know.
Benny. So yesterday they got married, but we'll talk about yesterday. Go ahead with your comments, Miss B. I
Okay.
do see this. I wish I could load this, but not until I get monetized. Um, I did find out the problem though. But go ahead. Um,
And Angela says, Nancy, that part was funny. Wearing his wedding. Oh, he was. I think he was wearing his wedding ring. And Tuck, I don't know why he doesn't take that ring on off. I guess that ring attracts women though too. So,
you think that's
uh,
what it is, or is it to protect him, or because he still feels like he's actually married? Because this morning Amber made it a point to tell him he can have her ring back.
but she don't have. She hasn't worn the ring anyway.
No, she hasn't. But she did tell him, you can have your ring. And that,
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting because he still wears his. So, in other words, I don't care about this ring,
Well,
and he
it's.
still
I
has
think it's
his.
for show because he wants to put the appearance that he's wants his marriage, but he don't really want it. He
He
just
don't want
wants
that
his
marriage.
money.
Mm-hmm.
If she said buy with $0, he'd sign the papers. He'd go ahead on about his business.
That's what he wants.
Mm-hmm. Miss
But
Nice says new skit Anthony being thirsty. Diamond Rodriguez says, why do some people on Facebook say Amber is using Danielle and don't see it at all? That's what I don't know. Maybe they got some kind of something going on Facebook that's not true that we're not seeing on YouTube.
you know what, Miss B, I have noticed over a, like maybe 3 years is that on the Country Wayne side, they do take the temperature. So what you will see, and it happens on Facebook, but more on Country Wayne, is
Mm-hmm.
that it'll be pro Amber all the way, or tomorrow it will be anti Amber. I am a Facebook warrior, just like Magnolia and some other women in here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we do go to battle, but that is something that I have noticed is that whoever is controlling the audience, they know exactly what they are doing. It's one day pro Amber, the next day it's anti Amber. So if
Mm.
you ever go in those comments and look, pay attention to that because you will see a pattern. And I did pick that up. So this morning when I saw all this anti Amber, and yesterday all the she's not a friend to anybody, it just fell right into place. And that is what they do. It might
Mm.
just be a marketing strategy, but yeah.
I think in Facebook it might be a lot of bots also.
And then on Facebook also, they will take, I mean, this is how detailed warriors get. I will see a chunk of comments,
Mm-hmm.
and then later on, I'll see that same chunk of comments posted somewhere else. I
Yeah,
kid
I'm
you
thinking
not.
that those are bots. Those are
Yep.
definitely somebody is putting bots out there and they're doing that. Because I don't like Facebook only because they have a lot of false narratives out there also, and people have a tendency to fall into false narratives.
And it
Because
wasn't that way last year.
yeah,
This
because
year
they
is worse. They've
yeah
got all those. Country Wayne clubs, and they
Yeah,
want you to join. And then you see all of these fake pictures and just nonsense. But
yeah.
you have
That's
to know
why.
how to navigate through it. It's annoying at best.
Yeah, that's why I don't do Facebook too often. When I notice, I was like, nah, too much is going on out here. And the
It
bots are
used to
really,
be.
they get ridiculous after a while because they're not people. They're just somebody's computer program that they're unleashing. And who knows why. Facebook has a lot of bots anyway. So
Hmm. Okay, did you want me to pick up or do you want to go ahead and read some more? It's up to
I
you.
can read some more.
Okay.
Nature says, Angela, I wonder if Tamara will tell Shayla or she will learn about through the grapevine, maybe and himself, the grapevine. Oh, because she wanted, well, I mean, if they haven't done anything, if they're not seeing each other, there's nothing to tell. The
I
only
think
thing to tell is that Anthony got a telephone number. And I don't know that she knows that,
you
if
know
Tamara
what?
knows that, but
I think Wayne is going to confront Tamara and think she put Shayla up to calling him this morning. I see that. Even though we know how messy Shayla is, she's the brains these days of
hmm
Skitland. She managed to tick Wayne off at the
yeah,
end.
of course she did because the girl like brought that car back, and and her father done told him about himself. So yeah, he was mad about that. And
Yes,
the thing is that Shayla don't know what's going on. So you
exactly.
sticking it, and that's why he told her mind your business. It's none of your business.
And Shayla has business to pay attention to.
She
And
don't
Wayne
think
hinted,
so.
he intimated at that. But of course, Shayla doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, they keep telling her she got some business to deal with, but just like Rome told her, like you don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You
I
don't know
wanted
what's
Rome to
going
tell
on.
it
You got some business. Get out of everybody else's.
because you have some big business.
Hmm Then Nancy says Anthony wants to meet Denisha's son. She's a package deal. Of course, Diamond says good morning, Angela.
Hi, Diamond.
Magnolia says Michelle is funny, slightly more tolerable than Shayna. Well,
And
she is,
Shauna.
but Shauna, yeah, but yeah,
Ugh.
just slightly. Angela Atkins says, Nature, I was wondering why she never told Shayla the other day. Oh, did she tell Shayla that? I don't know.
What, Miss B?
I'm thinking they're talking about Denisha, but I don't know if Denisha told Shayla she gave Anthony her telephone number.
Mm-mm. No, she didn't. Only Tamara knows so far
Okay.
that I've
Okay, so my
seen.
people are here and they're yelling. Lord have
Are
mercy.
they saying yes?
No, I'm just saying my daughter and my grandson, they be loud.
Oh, okay.
They be fussing in the background.
Do what you got to do.
He's screaming. They're fine. I don't bother them. They
Okay.
just I don't want y'all to hear them or with all that yelling in the background. I was like they be doing too much.
Miss B is making my day. I hope you guys are happy she's here. I am.
Mhm.
I am.
Yeah, the next one says, Nature is saying, good morning, Miss Nice, welcome, thank you for joining. Nancy says, Anthony said he don't play about Denisha,
Same
please.
lines.
Same line. Dave, you stole that line from Dave.
I don't play about baby girl.
Dolly
We
said,
see
good
you,
morning.
Wayne.
Good afternoon, Angela. Angela C. Humphrey says, Denisha, go for it. Hey, that's what everybody's saying. Go
Go
for
for it.
it, girl. Nancy says he said he's going to take care. Is he going to take care of Denisha? Anthony, stop love bombing. Can your narcissist go on hold for a few minutes?
Exactly.
Just a few minutes. You're gonna
Oh,
run her away. She knows what he's doing.
she does. She's smart.
Yeah,
But Miss
she's a
B,
smart girl.
did you hear him this morning when he said, say my name? You know, narcissists
Oh
love to hear
yeah.
their name. And
I
when
like
she
the way
says
you say my
Anthony,
name.
she sounds like Amber. Because Amber and both Shayla, they say Anthony, like it's got eyes in it.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it the same way.
Oh God.
And I was like, say my name, say my name.
God, I tell you.
You better leave Denisha alone if he know better.
Oh,
That's
they said my
Denisha
Denisha gonna
Barracuda.
get fired with Tamara Watts. But Tamara shouldn't fire her. That's not Shayla's business. And Tamara has nothing to do with Anthony and Denisha. That's those they're adults.
You think Shayla's
Nancy
going to be
says,
upset?
hmm.
You think Shayla's going to be upset?
Oh, she will. And she's gonna want Tamara to fire her. But I mean that's your baby daddy. He has the right to date who he wants to, right? And I
Mm-hmm.
always thought about the fact that the next woman that Anthony's with will have definitely have boundaries on Shayla.
Mm-hmm.
She will not have the same access or anything that she has with Amber. Because that next woman is not having that.
Anthony's going to be shocked when he finds out who Denisha really is because Denisha is not a cakewalk.
She's not
She
at
is
all.
not a cakewalk.
And I'm glad they gave him somebody who's not a cakewalk.
Me too.
If you're gonna give him anybody from these skits, she's the one.
And she's beautiful.
Yeah,
She's
she
well
is.
presented, and she is not about the nonsense.
Okay, so Nature says Angela, maybe to protect Denisha. Honeypot looks like she likes to give others a heads up. She does, but Angela says, well, Nancy, set Amber free and go be with Denisha. If you're not, yeah, I'm saying if you're not playing with the Nancy said, I did that. I don't know what that was about. Dolly saying, good afternoon, Miss Nice. Okay, I'm on and stop yelling. No. Come on, real quick.
Like it's the sky.
Okay.
Hi, baby. How are you? He's such a
They
doll.
can't see you. Bye. Just
I
says
saw
sis.
him. He's so cute. I see Danielle's really talking. I'm not gonna watch the skits now. I would never do that. But
Okay. So
if you
yes,
guys
so
are watching the
Marion
skits, let us know what's going on. Go ahead.
Marion says Angelina's gonna be more hurt than Shay. But I think Angelina got some business to tend to now,
Oh yeah.
so she may not have time for Anthony.
I think we're gonna find out some good information maybe by Sunday. Depends on
I'm
how
like,
long it
she
takes
was at
them.
Shayla's this morning. I need to see those skits.
It was only
With
the
her.
one so far. They haven't did a follow up on it
No,
that
they
I
haven't.
see.
We need to hurry up and get those.
Yes, we do.
'Cause they're getting ready to build out the background on those characters most definitely. Because
Hmm.
now Bailey. Brody got a family member that came to town.
Yes, his
So yeah,
nephew.
so they're getting ready to build them out. I just want to know what she has to tell Shayla.
That's her mama.
I think so too.
I think the majority of us thinks That's probably Sincerely's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe Joe is her dad.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, we're pretty good at digging out info.
Yeah.
I mean, we make up, I mean, we have our own theories, but a lot of times we keep them to ourselves because we don't want to just release junk out into the atmosphere.
Yeah.
But it kind of makes sense about
It
Joe
does.
and Sincerely. And if you look at that woman, Shayla does resemble her.
Yeah. And Shayla wearing that color hair lately.
Yes.
She's been wearing it for a while
See?
now.
You
Mhm.
see what we do over here?
Yeah.
That's exactly what we do. Yes.
All right. Michelle B says, no, but today Anthony asks Benica when he could meet her. Oh, Denicia, because that was all spelled wrong. When could he meet her son? And he had one conversation with her, and now he wants to meet her son. Creepy. Oh yeah, that is creepy. That's why I said that narcissist. It's on the that is on the loose.
He's creepy.
It's like, why are you trying to meet the woman saying you don't play about her? And really? Antoinette says, did y'all see the skit when Anthony called and asked Denisha to meet her son? Yeah, that's what they're talking about. We hadn't seen, well, I haven't seen the
We
skit yet.
haven't seen it yet.
Yes, a couple of people have.
Yeah. And I mean it's fine. Like a lot of times, Miss B, the buttercups and the chatters were one
Mm-hmm.
and the same, but they'll watch the skit and they'll come on and just give us some ideas as to what's going on because they know we can't watch them
Yeah.
while we're talking and reading and the whole bit. So we appreciate you for that.
And Nancy says, Angela, hey, please clean Anthony out. Somebody needs to. Marion was saying a new skit alert, which I think those are the two they've been talking about.
Hmm.
Let me see if they got anything else out there.
There's Jacoby
Oh,
and
there's something with Angelina.
is there?
Yeah,
There's something with
Angelina and
Angelina, ladies, gents. I see the last one I see is Jacoby and Kendrick. Amber checks Danielle.
there's another one
Anthony
right
asks
after that.
Denise. Okay.
Yeah,
You over
yeah.
here looking at her behind.
I'm looking at
Well,
some.
they're on FaceTime, so
Yeah, that's what I was like. Is how he's looking at her behind?
you know how they make the pictures look.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't see anything else. I love when he told her this morning she had to leave. And my thing is, Anthony, did you not read the divorce papers?
No, he
I don't think
don't.
he read them the last time either. He went straight to the back when he was at Shayla's and looked
Mm-hmm.
at his assets listing.
Oh, I don't
We
know.
never did see him look at the divorce papers. He went straight to the back page, which is where they list the assets.
Oh,
Otherwise, he wouldn't be saying, he would know that the law says she doesn't have to move.
yeah, she can't. She don't have to leave. Somebody said Momo, and Nature said Momo, and Denisha, and Nancy said Scammer of the Year. Magnolia, my cousin, Genesis didn't lose her baby. I'm sick of
Hmm.
Libby. I don't even watch that one. That one's one I don't even get into because I never really liked Terry.
The only reason I watch it is because Magnolia watches it.
Oh,
So I
okay.
keep my eye on it to see what's going on. And
Yeah.
I will do that for them if there's something they like I'll glance at the Miss B's and our Miss B's. I'll glance at the Bethany's just to get an idea because you don't really need to look at Bethany to figure out what's going on. But I
Yeah.
just try to accommodate them so at least I'm in the know on what they're watching because we do chat about
Yeah,
it. And then I am going to bring the videos back, but not the whole video, of course. But
but yeah, they do a lot. I don't know. My Bethany's were my highest views. I started looking back through stuff, and at one point it was Anthony, Amber, and them, and then like Bethany shot up to the top.
yeah, I've got Bethany out pretty high also still.
Yeah. Marion was saying on new skit again. Dolly saying good afternoon, Michelle. Nature says Denisha's gonna try and empty Anthony's pockets. Watch. We're all hoping that that's what happens. We don't know, but I'm hoping.
When he finds out Denisha is not playing, remember what's his name? Wayne's brother
Mm,
left her with the check. He didn't have enough money to pay the
mm-hmm.
check. We never saw him again.
Nope. Or right off. It was written
It
off.
was right off. Yes,
It's right off.
he wrote it off.
Yeah, wrote it off because she was like, she don't do that.
Denisha didn't come to
Andrew
play.
says, nature, Denisha saw dollar signs, says she don't care about no heads up. She never gave Wayne brother her phone number until Tamara told her to give him a chance. But yeah, she wasn't about him.
Hmm.
She didn't he don't make enough money for her. And the rich men go to the clubs, and that's what she was used to.
Yes, yes.
They're in those strip clubs all the time, so that's what we
Denisha
in there
is
making it
on.
rain. It don't be the broke man.
Denisha could have been one of these guys, but she was born. She was born a woman, and she is on top of the game. She's about that life.
Yeah. Magnolia says Amber checks Danielle. Magnolia said new skit. Uh, Dana Jet says
Hi, Dana.
that's why Amy, now it's Amy. Y'all got some names. That Amy has picked the right one. She'll clean them out. I had to read the whole thing to figure out it was Amy.
If it starts with an A, it's Anthony.
Oh God.
It's Annie. It's Antonia. Who was that named Ben Bethany yesterday?
I don't know.
Somebody named Ben Bethany. They were in
And he was
here.
acting like Bethany yesterday.
Exactly. I think that's why they called it.
Lord.
My chat family is off the hook. I love them. They're hilarious.
Nature says Denisha could become Anthony's karma. We don't know. I'm
Ooh,
just hoping she gets it. She runs his money. And then he'll understand what a gold digger really is.
exactly.
And Ben should understand what a gold digger is, but he doesn't.
I think Abigail and Ben still like each other.
They do.
And I think Danielle is picking up on the undercurrent of that. And he's so sneaky when it comes to Abigail.
Mm-hmm.
But Abigail is straight out with it. And remember, he did he did say to Abigail that what he missed about her was that she made him get up and be productive.
Yeah.
And Danielle doesn't do that. She just wants to go off to yoga.
Yeah. Okay, and the next comment comes from Gwen. It says, I think Ben is scared. Anthony said something to Amber about Ben investing in Abigail's hair business, and Amber
Mm.
would tell if she knew. So that may be why he's trying to turn Danielle against Amber,
Of
because
course.
he thinks Anthony don't pillow talk Ben.
They got married. Yes, they do.
But they don't pillow talk with the women.
They just pillow talk with each other.
They pillow talk with each other. They don't. Well, he pillow talks with Danielle, and he pillow talks
Excuse
with
me.
Annie. But Annie doesn't pillow talk with Amber.
No.
And Annie and Amber don't talk to each other like that.
Mm-mm. No. Amber is like, get away from me.
They're not talking at all. So
No.
you can save all that drama for yourself because they know nothing about now. The way Amber would find out another way is because of Denisha and Lauren, because those are Abigail's friends. She
That's
would
true.
she could find out through that source. But that would go a long way around because Abigail's not even around them like that recently.
No, not
But they
lately.
might bring her on the show one day. And she might spill all the beans. See.
Well, I don't know if you've ever noticed that when Abigail is on, because she was married, she was married to Ben for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever noticed that she tries to tell Lauren and Danielle to not do what they're doing?
Oh yeah.
That makes me think, does she have regret for what she did or how
Mm-hmm.
she went about doing it?
Yeah. And she because I peeped that on her from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
From when Delicia first went over there and started talking, and she was the
Yes.
one that was like her
Said
face
no.
told you she wasn't with it, and she
Exactly.
walked away from the whole conversation.
Yes. She
And
sure
she's
did.
always been that way. It's like, so
I think it has to do with Ben.
yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm trying to find out where you are.
I am on Janet Moyer.
Moyer.
My time is 12:47. It's after Angela Atkins saying Anthony better not let Denisha take Amber's divorce.
She'll probably I could just hear Denisha saying, I don't care about your divorce. I mean, she's just that blunt.
Oh yeah.
She's blunt.
She don't
I
care
like
about none
her.
of that.
I actually like her. I like that she stands on all tens.
Yeah. They've of course another whitewashing, but they've whitewashed her also.
Oh, they did.
They
I
gave her
saw
the
that when they started it.
when they gave her the job and she became totally on Tamara's having Tamara's back.
Mm-hmm.
Because I thought she was gonna try to go for Wayne, but she
I did
didn't.
too. I think she sees that Wayne is not about it. And Wayne doesn't like her either.
No. Or so he said.
So he says, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I had a couple of people come in, and we try to keep all the drama down in here. I mean, we really,
Mhm.
really do. The mods are great. Oh, and if you don't forget, if you see something that comes up, it says show or hide. If it's not a bad comment, please go ahead and show it. Okay. Because sometimes the program's very, very sensitive, because I
Mhm.
do have the bad words turned on, even though some of us know how to get around that. I still have it on. But every once in a while, we'll get somebody to come in. I hope there's some guys in here today. Miss Alexis, or Miss, no, George, are you here today? And a street poet comes in sometimes. Christopher. But anyway, so I just wanted to share this. I had a Team Amber person come in, a
Mhm.
staunch Team Amber person who has been converted. We were talking about that yesterday because they know how I feel about this experiment that's going on. It's who can we sway? Who's
Mhm.
immovable? Who's movable? Who's not? And I do believe that. And so this one person comes in, and I happen to really, really like her. And she said, Dave is not wanting to marry Amber because Amber's a cheater. And I said, politely, well, the first thing is that Dave knows she's cheating. She's getting a divorce. That's the first thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not forget what we already know. That's the first thing. And then the second is the whitewashing of Anthony. She's all on board. And
Yeah.
so it's more like who you listen to. And I try to be fair. And if I'm wrong, they will tell me.
Right.
My chat, they will tell me. And or they'll correct me, and I'm always like, did I make a mistake? Because I don't want to report things that aren't true. Or I don't want to
Right.
make up these storylines that don't exist yet.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yeah, I
drag
don't.
stuff in and put it in the dumpster pile.
Yeah, I try not to do that either. I try not to think about go too far ahead of what they're
Exactly.
saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I try to just keep it where it is right now because we can all think of 10 possibilities for every skit that we watch, and none
Yes.
of them are true. So
And the
until they
thing,
give us what they're gonna say.
and my thing is, don't forget the past.
Yeah.
Don't forget what you've already learned. And we had one guy in here yesterday, and I happen to respect him, but he was wondering about Amber's house. So explain to him what happened and how
Mm-hmm.
Amber ended up buying her own house.
Right.
Anthony didn't buy her house. So I walked through each step. And then I think, some people miss skits. People don't
Yeah,
watch
they
skits
go.
every day like we do. And then he was like, thank you or whatever. But it happens. And there's
Mm-hmm.
nothing wrong with that. And I appreciate when they say, well, Nonya, what about this? And then I'll go ask somebody if I need to. I'll ask Angela Atkinson or Marion or Magnolia or Dolly. I'll ask them because they're day oneers and they actually know.
Yeah.
And it's like a confirmation for me because I don't want to put out bad information.
Yeah,
But
that's
yeah, I
why.
was surprised at this person. But that's what they are attempting to do. Our
And it's
channel is
sad
totally
that you
different.
can sway people's minds, but that's how people do. They sway, you get swayed based on the things that somebody else is presenting you, somebody's opinion versus what you know to be true.
Exactly.
And again, maybe you haven't looked at all, you haven't followed the skits.
Hmm.
So you think that what they're telling you is actually not so much their opinion but truth.
But true.
Yeah.
And that is correct.
Yeah, because it's like
So,
I try to remember what I remember in the past, and because a lot of things I don't remember because I can't. It's been too many, but I can remember some of the things.
you can
And
always
when
ask
they
us.
start
We're here.
saying Amber doesn't, she came with nothing and she got to leave with nothing, I'm like, who do y'all think? Who did you guys think Amber was before she got with Anthony? Did she not
Hmm.
have anything?
And they
Was she
don't
not? She was
remember.
not a Shayla.
She kept him from going bankrupt. She helped with the house. People don't know that.
It's
And
like
I don't
she
know,
wasn't a Shayla. She wasn't somebody who didn't work. Shayla came from one man's house to the next man's house, and now she's at the next man's house.
yes,
There was no, she had no assets, period.
none except
Amber
what,
came with assets.
yes.
Yeah.
And they're just people who they either just don't know or they just assume everybody else is a gold digger. And the sad part is that Amber's the only one that's not.
Right.
And some people, I mean, most people know it, but you have the ones who just don't know it, or they're so pro Anthony they think it's okay. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll read some of the comments because I think I'm going to have another grocery delivery.
Okay.
This be you always save me on grocery day.
On grocery day.
On
I guess
grocery
that's why
day.
I'm here on Wednesday then.
Well, I'm glad you're here on Wednesdays, because this helps me with the show. And
I'll try to be on Wednesdays now.
oh, and everybody, Miss B does this from the goodness of her heart.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not monetized, you know that.
I
I just
think
have to
next
fill my
Wednesday
hours up
I'll be
again.
here. The
But
following Wednesday I probably won't be able to.
well, you can come any day
Yeah,
if
because
you want to.
um
'Cause she's got her own work to do. But she
I got
comes
my
over here because she
granddaughter
likes us.
the end of this week and the beginning of the following week, and then I'm going. I'll be out of town. I'm going to St. Thomas.
Oh, I love St. Thomas. I
Yeah.
have been there. It's a beautiful island.
Yeah, I've never been there. I've been to St.
It's
Lucia,
nice.
St. Kitts. Now I'm going to St. Louis, St. Thomas. I went to Barbados. Been to a couple of those islands. I've never been to Jamaica either, but I'm not really kind of excited about going to Jamaica
Hmm.
or the DR. I
The
don't.
DR, I'm not. But St. Thomas is the US,
Yeah.
and then the others are the British
Mm-hmm.
islands. But I do love the islands. I really do. I
Yeah.
like water. And I think that's why I like the islands a lot. Okay, back to some comments. And I'm going to pick up with Janet. That's
Okay.
right after Angela. Janet says she stole $500 from Diva and Rafi's shoe store. Is that the cousin?
That was I think Momo did that. I
Momo did
think
that?
Momo I think Momo did it. I don't know. Somebody did it.
Janet, did Momo do that? Just type it in for me if you would. Okay, I'm going to go kind of fast here because we are behind. Marion says we're behind because I had to go get my groceries, everybody. They know I'm here and my husband's not here. So if
Okay.
the groceries come, I have to go get them or they'll be sitting outside on the front porch.
Amen
Let's
like that.
see. And then Dolly says, Miss B and Nonya, I remember Denisha coaching Momo. Yes, Dolly, that's true. Hey, hi, Nature. Nature says Denisha goes after the big money like Shayla, Delicia, Lauren, Abigail, Carly Red, Momo. I thought Quentin was funny with her and always hitting on her. You liked him? He liked to drove me crazy, Nature. But I think he liked to drove me crazy because he was driving her crazy. I don't know. But it was funny. It was funny. And then Nature's So True. And Nature says, Angela Atkinson, I was thinking Tamara would have given a heads up to Shayla. Tamara did heads up with Denisha about Anthony. She did.
Mm-hmm.
And to leave him alone. Denisha is tempted by the flames. Hmm? Momo and Denisha might become friends again. Maybe. Momo's over there trying to fight people. Anthony is thirsty. Yeah, girl, he is backed up nature.
And dealing with Denisha, he gonna stay backed up for a little while.
Denisha is not the one. He picked the wrong one that time.
Yeah.
He picked the wrong one. And Anthony, let's see, Angela says Anthony better not bring Denisha to the Dalton house because Mrs. Dalton, as she put it this morning, is going to throw her in the pool. This time, somebody might very well end up in the pool. It might be
Mhm.
Anthony, too. She's going to push Anthony in that water. And they just says, Amber said, you put your one foot. Nature, that was funny, right?
Yeah.
Your one foot in front of the other. And then you walk out. It's called freedom. That's right, Nature. It's called freedom. She has been tired of it for a while and just couldn't get herself to let go. Nature, I appreciate this comment because I totally agree with it.
Yeah.
And sometimes you don't know how to get out, or you may say, do I really want to get out? Can it get better? But no, not in this case. And Miss B, I do think that, I mean, and of course, I always say I could be wrong. It would take a miracle to save this marriage, literally.
Yeah.
But they have taken a wrecking ball to this marriage. And that's why I am hoping they're going to split. They're going to come up with a new storyline to go along with the ones they've got.
Yeah, they need to. This one is basically over. And I guess Wayne is now facilitating a new relationship for Anthony. So
Yes.
basically that should tell us either that they're gonna just let them go, because everybody's like they can't let go of
Yeah, their
um
flagship.
their flagship, but technically they haven't been a flagship. Like I said, Bethany and Larry had become the flagship.
Yes, they
They
did.
actually had. And now they're getting ready to break only because Bethany has to go. So she's gonna be doing whatever her project is.
Her
And
movie.
also, I was wondering maybe if they would leave it so that she might come back every once in a while. But as long as her family has the building and chasing them
Yes,
are in the building and the podcast is going to be in the building, there's a
yes.
possibility that she could be around
She can be
sometime.
around. I
So
agree.
they could leave that open. But no, Anthony and Amber, but they could all, you can make somebody the flagship.
Of course.
Yeah, it's
This
like,
one has run its course.
yeah, it has run, it's really run its course. And we're tired of them.
Yes. And we're very vocal on this channel.
Yeah.
They say it, I repeat it for them. Angela says, I would not stay in the house with him either. Look at this morning. He never wants Amber to leave the house. Like
Mm-mm.
she's chattel, like property,
Yeah.
or somebody might get her. Like, they've got that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be negative. I'm not going negative today. I told myself this morning, but that old boy, that patriarch, is
Yeah, the
alive and
patriarch
well in
again with
Wayne's World.
you got to stay in the house.
You got to stay in the house and cook. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Better
she
cook him some rice. I wonder if Amber learned how to cook rice yet.
cook him some grits.
Oh, I love it. No, she might throw him. She
That's
might.
why I said cook him some
I
grits.
know it is. I know it is, Miss B. Okay, Nancy says Danielle's a snake. Yeah,
Mhm.
Danielle is. Hi, Willie. Good morning. How are you? Anthony is ready to cook Delicia his famous salmon dinner and dessert. Oh my gosh, Willie. That's why he's trying to get Amber out of the house and told her don't come back. I loved her response. She said, Mr. Dalton, basically, I'm Mrs. Dalton and I live here. And I'm thinking, does Anthony ever read his divorce papers?
He ain't
I
never
don't think
read
he
no
reads
papers.
them. I don't think he takes it as, I think Anthony Dalton believes that he is above the courts because the narcissistic personality would think they can outsmart the courts.
Yeah.
He better hope, and Wayne might be listening, Wayne, he better hope that Amber doesn't remember in her notebook that Brittany gave her blueprints of his, and he hasn't purchased anything. He hasn't, to our knowledge, played the stock market. So have his, he sold the theater, but has he even spent any of the money?
I
Because
don't
Brittany
know.
she went deep into his finances. So
Yeah,
I'm
but you
hoping Amber
remember they
remembers.
moved his money from where he had the money.
Mhm, I know.
Darren moved it. So that was after Brittany did her thing.
And the thing about it, and I just say this because I used to program for the courts here in California and the state of California, is that
Hmm.
those people, the forensic analysis for divorces, they are real. Those positions are real, and they pay
Oh
about
yeah.
they pay about 175 to 2K per year, 200K per year, and they will go do a deep dive if if you really want it. And who is at my door this time? Let me see. Um, okay. Oh, somebody at my door. Yep, there's somebody at my door. What time is it?
Yes.
There is. Miss B, would you mind picking up?
Yeah, I
And
got
I'm
it
sorry, I
here.
don't mean to ask you that like you're here but I did
That's,
not expect them to deliver like this. I am so sorry,
yeah,
chat.
that is crazy that they're delivering to you early in the morning. It's supposed to be afternoon, but
It's supposed to be 3 o'clock. But then I get the notifications from Amazon. Half of it's in the morning, the other half, and it's only two of us. So, I didn't order that much stuff. But anyway, I will be right back. Miss B, if you would,
Okay.
please take it away.
I got it. Nancy says Danielle is different from how she started with Amber also. Now it's her keeping quiet and unbelievable if not hearing from her. Unbelievable not for hearing from her. But she knows where Amber works and could have saw her more. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. That Ben and Danielle, they're kind of something's going on. Something's with them. I don't know what it is. I don't like Ben, so Danielle would not be my friend. That's what Nancy B said. It's like I don't like Ben, Danielle wouldn't be my friend. Nature says, Angela Atkinson. It really was Angela. She had him speechless. I don't know. Nancy B says, Anthony, move on. He should. Juanita says, Amber is going off on Danielle. Yeah, I'll catch that one later. Diamond says, yes, Amber has had enough of Amy's double standards. He conveniently forgets how to cut her vacay short, and the times he left her marital bed at night to be with Shayla. He's got some nerve. Yeah, he did all that, but you know what? Anthony don't care about any of that. Well, as Amy, as you call him, Diamond. Angela says, yes, Willie, LOL. Anthony might have exercise session soon with her like Dave have with Amber. I hope they can't do this. They can't
It'll
do
be
that. I
two
hope
again. It'll be two versus one.
I hope
I
they
just
don't have
fill up by
they don't
one.
do the same thing that Dave and Amber. They can't do that. They just can't. But Denisha can't stay at Anthony's house at night. Although, yeah,
Mm-mm.
because he's still married. Dave's single, so he can have somebody stay at his house.
Yes.
Magnolia says, but she apologized for being on one and asked Becky back black. Oh my
Nice
God.
one. Nice one, Magnolia.
Yeah, Becky Blabbermouth. What's going on with her?
We call him Becky with the good hair out here.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. I guess that's Amber must I don't know who she apologized to or what's going on with her. Becky Blabber, but she is Becky Blabbermouth too.
She is Becky Blabbermouth.
And Diamond corrected, she's like of Ant double standards. Oh, you
Okay,
meant to
Diamond.
call him Ant instead of Amy. We good with Amy. We're fine.
Amy, Annie, Antonia. If it starts with an A-N, you're good.
Diamond, we are fine. We know you calling. We know yours says Amy. So you're correct. Your
You're
autocorrect
fine.
says Amy.
If it starts with an A.
Dolly says good afternoon to Willie. It's like that dry looking Simon. And Michelle B's clapping to my Miss B on Wednesdays.
Oh, yeah. I would do the audience, but it's going to move.
Yeah, we know. Don't
Don't do the
mess yourself
audience.
up. And Gwen says Magnolia, Becky Blabbermouth, and she laughing emojis. Yeah, I know.
I
And
like
Nancy,
that one. I
yeah,
like that Magnolia. Becky Blabbermouth.
Magnolia always got something.
She does.
And then Nancy B says Amber checks Danielle. Oh, Nature says yes, they're using our lingo.
They
Yeah.
do. And we know they do. Because all they have to do is edit it. We know they do.
Yeah.
I mean, and everybody in here pretty much has put something out there and it got picked up. And if you think about it, not everybody speaks the lingo that we speak. I mean, I say things that I know other people don't say. Like, do you boo? I mean, people
Mhm.
just don't say that. And then I hear it, do you boo? I'm like, Wayne, pay me.
And then RD Walk says Denisha getting ready to run Anthony's pockets. But I heard somebody say a skit god, and I was like, oh, now that one I made up.
You did that. Yeah. You said,
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
like
that's what I'm saying.
it's like I truly made up skit god because I've never heard anybody because they always talk about God, 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 and I'm like, there's skit god. He
I like
just
Skit
got
God. Can I
he just
borrow it?
got Anthony, his new lady.
Can I borrow that, Miss B?
Sure, you can
Skit
have it.
God. Okay.
Nancy B says, okay, Amber checks Danielle.
I got
And
it.
Magnolia said that's her name, Gwen. So now she will be Becky Blabbermouth.
I love Becky Blabbermouth.
Oh, God.
So we got Skit God. We got Becky. So don't let me say Becky with the good hair, okay?
No, she's
Because that's what we say
Becky
here.
Blabbermouth.
And Magnolia, correct me because I will say Becky with the good hair.
And Angela says Danielle is such a liar. She says it slipped out.
No.
She deliberately how the heck you gonna say that? Now you can say that it slipped out about the divorce, but how did the conversation about her babysitting slip out?
Right.
Now that part don't slip.
Hold on, Miss B. I'll be right back.
That doesn't slip at all. Come on, y'all. I didn't see the thing yet, but yeah, she told Michelle. She's trying to get that target off of her back, her and Ben. That's what she was trying to do by telling somebody else's information. Dolly says we know they're listening because I've said many times Anthony can't change the locks and lock Amber out. Yeah, because she just told him basically, if you change the locks, I'm gonna change them back. Affair number two, baby number two. I hope Denisha got more sense than to get pregnant by Anthony, or I think she has more sense than that. Shayla did it on purpose, but I think Denisha has more sense than that. Angela says that Danielle is such a drama queen.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And simply Abby says it's 6 p.m. Oh, it's 6 p.m. in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh, it was p.m. It's so hot. The sun goes down around, what is that,
Oh.
10:30? Wow.
Wow.
Beautiful, but it's made the days longer and the nights feel shorter. Yeah, your sun goes down late.
That
Wow.
is late, Abby.
Yeah, because 22 is 10. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that is late for the sun in Ireland. And
Mm-hmm.
if Ireland is hotter than, listen to me, I'm asking all these questions.
You can
Ireland
ask
is
her.
hotter than London.
Yes.
It
London's
is.
cold.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
no.
foggy a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Foggy and rain.
Oh yeah. And that Ireland's such a well, from the pictures, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, because
From the
there's a lot of
pictures.
greenery in Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
Nature says Quentin is Wayne's brother, just like Arby, which Shayla was always in Arby's pockets. Oh, yeah, she was.
Yes.
She graduated from Arby, or Arby just had she graduated when she got with Anthony, and now she's graduated to Iman. Wonder where she going next.
Well, we know Mike didn't have enough money for
Oh no,
Angelina.
Michael didn't have enough
Mike
money,
didn't
and
have
Mike
enough
wasn't
money.
trying to give up all that money. Mike is another one. He doesn't do the pay to play kind of.
Now Mike did name Kai.
Oh, he did.
Does Anthony know that? I think think he does.
I think he does, but I think
Mm-hmm.
Shayla did tell him that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Mike is another one. He doesn't have to with his
Mm-hmm.
women, he doesn't give out the money and the gifts and all that first. They
Mm-mm.
just all of a sudden they just lay down with they do.
They lay down like bowling balls. They
Yeah,
just
they just him, Anthony wasn't doing that. Anthony didn't really have to do that. Of course, Wayne doesn't really do it. He kind of did it with Tamara, but Wayne's like they
they
just
just say
out there.
okay.
Now some of these men they have to pay before they can play, but
But the thing about it, Miss B, is that Wayne promotes it.
yeah,
And
oh, of course he
we
does.
do talk about that a little bit, but in the sense that there are so many real podcasts, and Sarah has a podcast
Mm-hmm.
of, she doesn't use the word 304, but she does say, don't talk to men who don't make money. But what I think people fail to realize is that how many black men in this country make the money that these gold diggers want?
Yeah,
How many men can afford that? How many men can afford to buy a woman a house just because she's a baby mama?
right.
And
A
so
lot
I'll
of them
say
can.
things like that in here as well because it's not realistic. It just isn't unless you're running in the right circles.
Right. And that was what was his name? Kevin, what was his name?
Oh yeah, Kev. That's what we were watching. That's what I was watching. Kev, the
I can't
comedian, or the
no, not the comedian, the
other
person
guy,
that was on the
the other guy.
podcast. That
Yeah,
man, he passed
him.
away. But he
Yes,
would promote, that's what he basically would
yes,
say, a high value man with a high value woman. And that's what you hear Anthony saying that a lot, a high value man.
yes,
And yeah, but like, okay, there are not that many high value men.
exactly.
So,
And
and yeah, they're not that many.
the other thing is that quite often, and I think I mentioned it in one of the chats somewhere along the way, is that gold diggers usually will have some kind of contract. They know their job. They know not to go to a dinner with a Walmart purse. And
Yeah.
so the men will make sure they have the money they need to represent the rich man.
Yeah, okay. They said Kevin Samuels. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
Kevin
Somebody,
Samuels,
yeah,
that's him.
Kevin Samuels. Yeah, it's
Hmm.
like, but I mean, that's when you're with the man that has money. A lot of men do not have money. They got
Mm-mm.
Walmart money, and
They
that's
have
what you
Walmart money.
going. You're going with
That's why I
your
say,
Walmart outfit. You're not going
ye-
with. You're not
that's
going to
right.
shop at Chanel.
And that man is not going to let you shop at Walmart. He's going to put money in their pocket to
Mm-hmm.
go, so because they have to represent him.
Right.
And it's true, but how many of us everyday people face that? Not many. That's why I say they've got to be in the right circles.
Yeah, you have to be in order
Hmm.
to get that.
Okay, whenever you're
And
done,
the
I will
regular
pick up.
men don't take care of their baby mamas.
Mm-mm. And buy them houses?
Right.
No.
And most of them don't even take care of the baby, let alone the baby.
And that's why I say, yeah, I just say on here, keep it real, everybody. But I mean, of course, our chat knows this, but there are
Mhm.
so many people who think that I used to see different things on O'Neill TV, and some of the women who weren't popular women at the time or whatever, that is what their ambition, their goal is, to become like these women who only date for money and stature.
And the thing it was yesterday, one of the twins, Faith, what she tell her mother? I don't need that high school diploma. I want to be like Lotto. She had a
Yes.
baby by a millionaire, a
Yes.
billionaire.
That's right.
Yeah, and she's, I'm gonna have a baby by a billionaire. How you gonna do that? But yeah, it's like, yeah, they're like, it's aspirational for a lot of women, but your aspiration, that shouldn't be your aspiration, because those are very far and few in between men. It's only 1% of the 1%.
Exactly.
It's a very small percentage of men. The majority of men do not have that kind of money. And if they do have money, they they're not buying people houses. They might help you pay your rent.
Mm-hmm.
They might pay your car note, but they're not doing all that. I know Steve Harvey used to say that, and I hate to quote Steve Harvey,
Yeah, I
but
agree.
some of the stuff he was like, a rich man can buy you a house and it's nothing in his pockets. It's just like the poor man's $100. That's so
Exactly.
like Iman taking care of Shayla and Delicia, it's nothing for him because he has it.
He
But
has it.
then your regular guy that's making 50, $60,000, he might only be able to pay your light bill, and that's it.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
yeah, that's it.
I can pay your lights, honey. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I might pay one of your car notes, and at the rate car notes are going and rents are going, some of them can't pay that either.
Okay. I'm going to pick up with Hemi Girl at 10:02 a.m. Miss
Okay.
B. Hi, Hemi Girl. Welcome in. Miss B is hanging out with us, and I am so happy. Hey, Nunya Sis and Miss B. Trapstar says, hey, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Trapstar. Hemi Girl says, hey, Buttercups in chat. Hi, Miss Emmy. I was reading your comments today. You're always on point. Yes, you are. And she said, Ant Game is so corny. He is corny. And every time I hear him talk, Miss B, I think about the conversation he had with Amber about whether in high school she would have picked somebody like him, and she says no.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that troubles him
It
because he could
does.
never get the pretty girl. He could never get the pretty girl. They would always go with the class clown and, the C student because they were more real. Where the other guys, they'd sit there and judge the girls, and who wants to date a guy like that? Trapstar says Anthony trying to show off the house to Denisha. That Trapstar, you are 100% correct. Better not have Denisha in that house and Amber come home.
No.
I could just see that. Oh my goodness. You better watch out. He might think Amber's not coming back. Not another person at my door, please. No. Even the cars make it go off. Hi, Shy Lady. Welcome in. Welcome in. Shy Lady says, hi, Miss B. Hello,
Hey.
everyone. Yeah, that's Shy Lady. Trapstar, exactly. He has to show off the house. And then Trapstar says, Anthony and Amber are legally separated. They can both see other people. Wayne needs to fully free them and let the divorce go through.
Oh
Trapstar, we're
yes.
going to preach that every single day. And hopefully Wayne's people are listening. And Amy Girl said he just met her. He's trying to marry her already and just met her. Denisha's going to pick it up quick. I'm pretty sure she will. Marion says, I love the theatrics Amber served to Anthony this morning, showing him what freedom looks like. I loved it. Oh, Miss B, did you pick up on Ben's comment yesterday about, what was it, 50 Slaves of Gray?
I didn't pick up on that
Slaves?
comment. I seen it, but I didn't. It went over my
Yeah, it
head.
was. He said, because Ben is, what is Ben? He likes Abigail, but he's not necessarily keen of black women. And he already thinks Amber is a gold digger based on what Anthony has told him.
Mm-hmm.
And we know Amber's the only one that's not a gold digger. But Anthony has made it seem like she is. So here he comes. Here he comes talking about, I know you're a gold digger and blah, blah, blah. And Amber is like, I kid you not, I thought she was going to open that door and hit him with it. But she didn't. And Danielle came out. And then Amber came back with that 50 slaves. Because we're always saying 50 Shades of Grey on here.
Uh-huh.
We do, because I like that playlist of music. They have really nice music on there. I mean, cool music. And Amber says 50 slaves of gray. I don't know what that means, but she
Yeah.
said that.
I heard her
I
say
don't
that,
know.
and that statement went over my head, but
I don't know what it means, but it meant something to her about Ben and his
mhm.
mentality. Yeah. Himmy girl, at least Dave started exercising with Amber first and got to know her. Exactly. And then that one person this morning said that the one Amber fan or turncoat Amber fan said, Dave's never, I don't mind. Dave's never going to marry Amber because she's a cheater. And I'm thinking he already knows she's cheating because she's with him. I
She cheated
mean,
with him,
come
yeah.
on, you know.
And if he doesn't marry her, so what did she lose?
Nothing. She found some peace
Right.
and a peace.
So she found
She
peace
found some
and peace.
peace. Peace and peace.
And
So
sometimes that's all you need.
did you see you guys saw when Amber was telling what's her name? Melissa. I'm
Oh,
telling you,
Melissa.
I confused those two women when she was telling Melissa she needs a pancake mix and some eggs to
Mhm.
make Dave breakfast. And Melissa said, "Okay, I'll let the assistant know she needs to go to the grocery store." Honey, you are the assistant. Go to the
Yes,
grocery
you
store and
are.
get your boss some food. And I just loved how she handled that. I did. I thought, get her, Amber. But I mean, she wasn't even being nasty, honestly. She
No, it
just said
wasn't.
she found turkey bacon. That's all she found. So
Yeah.
Angela Atkinson says Anthony can't take no woman to the mansion the same way Amber can't take Dave to her house.
Right.
Exactly. Keep their affair out of their house. Trapstar says Wayne is playing Anthony like a piano. Trapstar, yes, he is. He definitely is. And then Mary says Anthony just wants somebody that he can control and somebody strokes his ego. Honey, he got the wrong barracuda this time.
She will not be controlled.
She will not be. Denisha is not the one. Hi, Alexis. Good morning, doll. Anthony is doing too much. Yes, yes. And Alexis, I did not like Shayla calling to beg
Call
Wayne.
Wayne.
Yeah. I mean, Wayne wasn't going to go for that. And I wish she hadn't done that to Tamara because all it does is I mean, if Wayne wants to go back to her, he might get back with her. We don't know. But Shayla, you are not the brains of Skitland. I call it Skitland. You are not the land, you're not the brains all of a sudden of Skitland to tell these women what they need to do and what they shouldn't do.
Right.
You
So,
know,
but you gotta have Wayne because he's your last hope. You're desperate. She's not desperate.
exactly. She's not desperate. And she's the youngest one. Tamara is very young. And then Angela Atkinson says, Marion, he better not take Denisha over to Amber's house because Amber is going to throw them both in the pool. If this thing keeps going off, oh my goodness. Marion, yeah, you'll throw both of them in the pool. Magnolia says, "Hear me, girl. That's how we know Amber is writing some of the skits with Dave. He wasn't. No, it wasn't on Insta. I don't
Mm.
play about you. No, that's true.
Now,
I didn't see it. He did say, I don't play about you. Dave said that. Shy Lady says Anthony is a whole fool. How's he going to ask Denisha to meet with her child when he hasn't taken her on one date?
right.
Now,
He's just skipping all over protocol. He's skipping all over.
I'll stomp it on it. And just think, if you think back about what Amber said about the rich guys in high school are the smart guys, Anthony for sure is green. I mean, he has no game. I forget somebody said that in the community. Anthony has no game at all. None. He'd be better off with Shayla. He can sit there, play with his phone, and just give Shayla money when she wants it and go on about his life. And Shayla's only going to demand what Shayla wants. Shayla's probably the one for him because they're equally yoked.
Shayla got a taste of a different kind of man now too, so Anthony might not even be her type.
Yeah, she has grown, Miss B.
Yeah,
Shayla has evolved from Anthony.
Yeah, so she has Iman has given her a different taste of a different kind of man. So I don't know. Anthony, you're gonna have to find, but Denicia's not the slow one.
I don't know. Somebody sent me an email and I don't know why. Anyway, Hemi Girl says Wayne pushing this divorce in a slick way. He's actually helping Amber in a roundabout way. Hemi Girl, do you think Wayne still wants Amber? How many people? And I will eventually put the poll in the chat, but for now we'll live without it. We'll be okay. But Hemi Girl, and I mean most people do agree. Hemi Girl said Annie and Benny.
Annie and Benny.
Annie and Benny. Well, I tried to make it better, but I couldn't think of anything, and I already used Annie and Benny before. And then Auntie Riri was like, she thought about it, and she said all she could do was laugh.
Yeah, but Annie and Benny is fine.
Annie and Benny. And Hemi Girl says, yeah, Wayne's pushing it in a slick way. It's funny, Shayla called Wayne this morning. I had put a comment about if Shayla wants them together so badly, she needed to talk to Wayne herself, and today here's a skit. I mean, and this happens to us all the time. And I never did tell you about.
Had intentions on talking to Wayne anyway.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, because she's such a busybody.
She is such a busybody, and she's like, well, I'm gonna have to get Wayne, or I think she said something like that to Tamara, and it's like, don't. Tamara's like, don't bother. It's like, I seen him today. He's not.
Yes.
That's not what's going on.
And she
that was before the car incident.
And then and the same with Piari. Go hold him hostage, in other words, like I did Amon.
Yeah. That's what she's telling Piari to do with Rome.
Yes.
Basically.
Oh, that's what I meant, Rome.
Piari is doing the same thing. She's manipulating Rome into trying to be with her, and he ain't really into her at all.
He's over it.
But you can't manipulate Wayne into being with somebody.
No.
So Wayne is the puppet master, so he's not going to be manipulated.
Dolly says Facebook had Anthony with two faces. One Anthony and one Antonia. Now you think our words don't get around? They get around, Miss B.
Oh Lord.
Antonia is Magnolia's word for Anthony. So he had him with two faces, Dolly. That's hilarious. And then the other day they had him in a dress, high heels, and a purse.
Was he in that skit that meme that they always have Donald Trump in?
I don't know, but the lady
should be walking and she be holding that purse.
Oh,
and
probably.
Do this right here.
And pat her hair. I saw that, and then they had a baby one a few days ago. There was a baby one. I mean, she was about 10, maybe, looking just like the grown-up and patting her hair. And then Marion says, he said he was taking it off until he had Amber. Oh, until he and Amber are really done. Hemi Girl, and Nature says, Hemi Girl, Benny, Benny. I like that. Benny, a Benny and the Jets. Benny and the Jets is a music group. For those who don't know, they were called Benny and the Jets. So this is Benny and the Daltons. I
Mm.
like that. And Alexa says, "Hey, Marion says, I think he was in his feelings when Amber said he can have the ring back. Amber said, that ring, you can have it back. Because your wedding ring, you don't have to give back. The engagement ring, they encourage you to give it back, but not your wedding ring.
Yeah, but she didn't want it. No, she's been took that ring. She took the whole set off.
I think she just threw it in his face to be
Mm-hmm.
mean. I asked Amber, say, you know what? I'm sick of you. I had enough of you, Anthony Dalton. So I guess
Yeah,
she's back. And, she's got her self-esteem back from
yeah,
dealing with Dave. No matter what people might think of Dave, we like Dave in here. We don't condone cheating. We none of us do, but we do like Dave. So far,
yeah,
so good. And Nature says when Amber catches Denisha in the Dalton Palace, Amber is going to really raise her eyebrows. I can totally see Aunt doing this in the hopes that Amber's. You know what, Nature? I agree with you. I can see Anthony doing this in the hopes that Amber sees her there. It was one thing for Shayla, but to be there with Denisha. And Anthony is so scorned, he might very well do it.
well, Denisha would be a fool to let him use her like that also.
That's true because she knows now that that is Amber's husband.
Yeah, it's like so.
She
I
knows
would that
now.
would be a fool to let him use her like that to bring her in your house
Yeah, that's true. That's
because that's
very
just
true.
low down, and that means that you have no respect for Denisha.
For none for Denisha.
You have
That's
no
very
respect for
true.
her at all if you did that.
I like that, Miss B. People on Facebook made up a lot of things about Amber. There's so much junk out there now on Facebook. Magnolia, I was surprised at the amount of spam that's out there now.
She said
Like
she be
all
out
those
there
new groups. Oh my goodness.
fighting for her life, and them comments are like, "Child,
But Amber's following is so strong that, I mean, her following is strong, Miss B. And not so much the Amber character, but the real Amber Ty
the
people.
real Amber Ty." Yeah,
The real Amber Ty. Very relatable lady. Let's see. Hemi girl, they may pay attention to us, Amber fans, because she repeats some of our arguments. Hemi, she does. She definitely does. She had picked a song by Angie Stone because I was
mm-hmm.
trying to think of there are two Rain songs by Angie Stone. And that's the day that Amber and Ernestine were sitting outside and she told Ernestine she was getting a divorce. And
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember which one it was. And even though this was the same day, Amber said, there's an Angie Stone song about the rain is gone.
Yeah, the rain. It
And
said no
that's
more
what,
rain in these clouds.
yes, I used that song, but it was so interesting that she put it out there. And she's
Mm-hmm.
done it before. And it was almost like it's for an upcoming skit. Because I know I didn't tell you about, when they asked me, why did you delete 51 shorts? YouTube asked me, and I told them
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want my station to be spammy. So I turned the music off for now. So my music is off. It's just, I just want it to be clean. And but yeah, so I put that particular song because I was like, which one is it?
Yeah.
This person just doesn't stop. Anyway, Hemi girl, the AI storylines on Facebook are confusing people. Hemi, they are.
I'm sure
They're
they
out
are.
there.
That's why you have so many people hating Amber. It's like she didn't really do anything. I
No,
mean, of course she wants the money.
I think they're
Okay.
trying to turn us, but we're not turning. Her
I'm not
numbers haven't
turning.
dropped. So you still have a lot of longtime fans who break down the real history. Thank goodness, Magnolia. Thank goodness. And let's see, Diamond. Hi, Diamond Rodriguez again. Me too, Hemi. I eventually gave up fighting with the FB commenters because many of them don't even seem to use common sense.
Yeah,
And that
those
makes
are
me wonder,
bots.
are
So
those bots, Diamond?
you can't be out there fighting bots.
The bots don't stop.
They're not gonna stop, and you can't go out there and fight the bots. That's why I don't go on Facebook really to look at commentary for there's one young lady that when I follow her, I can't think of her
Well,
name right
Tiki.
now.
Is it
Huh?
Tiki? Tiki?
Tiki, yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only one I only because she
I
just
like
does the
Tiki.
summary. But other than that, I don't mess with those things because
Yeah, I
it's
like
too
Tiki.
much. But I know that they're probably bots because bots come into YouTube every once in a while.
Oh, they do. I had some guy post something. I have no idea what he was saying. I mean, I literally, you could tell that was not a human person. They
Mm-hmm.
posted on something that had nothing to do with what he was talking about. And, but his whole narrative was just gibbly goop. And I thought, bot. So I just removed it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Dolly. Right. I knew. I'm sorry. Gwen says, Dolly, I knew that I wanted her to call him. Okay. And then new skit alert, Angelina asked Shayla, is it always business with Wayne? And Angelina's trying to put Wayne with Shayla?
Angelina just trying to get money from wherever.
She's not going to get Wayne's money. And Wayne already said they're savages, but I did call it a couple of years ago that Wayne and Shayla might end up together. I really hope not, to be perfectly honest. I
They
really,
got a skit here saying, did anybody watch this one when Amber tells Danielle she's moving on to bigger and better?
whoa. Did you
See,
guys see
Amber,
that
you're running
one?
your mouth too much.
Whoa.
Now, I
Yeah.
don't know if she's using names, but
Oh, she's not going to say Dave. She's going to protect Dave as much as Dave is going to protect her. I do think so. And then,
she had no
Dolly,
business even telling Danielle that because Danielle's going to tell, that goes to Anthony. That goes straight to Anthony.
of course it does.
Because Benny's going to tell Annie.
Then he's going to tell Annie. And I think Dave could probably pay off the divorce. I hate to say it that way, but I wouldn't want anything of significance from Dave because she doesn't know if she's going to be with Dave or not. Plus, she's
No,
not
she
for
doesn't.
purchase. She's not for purchase. Facebook is doing to Amber doing that to Amber before Amber married Anthony. That's true, Dolly. And people post old videos from 3 years ago and they act like it's brand new. I mean, Facebook doesn't have any guardrails anymore. So that's why it's getting spammed up. Just wait until the election starts. Just wait. Nancy P says Angelina wants Wayne and Shayla together. OMG. I agree with you, Nancy. Marion says Angelina's only looking at that 40K a month Wayne was giving to Mira.
But the thing is that she joked, she ragged on Amber about being with Country.
Exactly.
About being with Country Wayne. Oh, she was just with Country Wayne.
And she doesn't realize what her daughter really is. Does she realize it and dismiss it because it's Shayla?
Probably. I'm sure she does, because why would you now try to steer? You shouldn't be trying to steer your daughter toward Wayne when Shayla dated his brother. Come on now.
I know, that's so tacky.
Very tacky. And nobody's getting that 30 grand a month that Tamara was getting.
Exactly. He was giving it to Tamara.
He gave
What
it
is
to her. He didn't give it to everybody else.
this person knows I'm doing a live. Why are they calling me?
Like they all gonna try to. Lauren getting ready to come for that 30.
Oh yeah.
Delicia might come for it also. Who knows?
Well, Delicia's she blew hers now listening to Shayla. And that's how he ended up with Tamara.
But I don't think Delicia blew it by listening to Shayla. I don't think Delicia would have gotten what Tamara gets.
Oh no, 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 not at all. He would have probably treated Delicia like he does the regular girlfriends.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a transactional contract. Except Tamara didn't know it was a contract. Basically, she was
Yeah,
supposed to
but
be
I don't
there.
think, yeah. I
Eat.
don't think he would have did that with Delicia.
No,
She
I don't
thinks he
either.
would have, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, I'll read some more and then I'll let you go ahead, Miss B. Let's see what time we got. Okay, about 30 more minutes. Is that too long, everybody? Is that okay? Or is that too long?
That's
Wayne
good.
was just disrespecting Shayla. She's stupid. She doesn't even realize it. Yeah, he's just talking crazy to Shayla. Alexis say, hey, y'all. We're trying to find Alexis a new man for Tamara. But
Oh,
Alexis want her Wayne and Tamara together. And then Dolly says Shayla should sweep around her door. Exactly. Before trying to sweep around someone else's door, Tamara's door. I agree. Nancy, Shayla gave Angelina the belief that her and Wayne are friends like that. Are you kidding me? And oh, she should stop. Hi, Iris. Welcome in. Denisha and Shayla don't like each other. No, Iris, they do not. Baby girl, what's happening? Welcome in, baby girl. And baby girl said, hi, Miss B.
hey.
Nancy Wayne. Wayne doesn't want Shayla. Wayne told her to figure out her own mess.
Right.
I love how he low-key tells her, you have your own business to go figure out, Shayla. Shayla hasn't picked up on the hints yet. And I thought Ron was going to let her know one day.
I did too. I thought he was going to tell because he
I
was
thought he
mad
was going to bust them out too.
But he
Saved it.
wouldn't do that to his boy Iman. But
No,
yeah,
he wouldn't do it to Iman. So, and then let's see. Wasn't Angelina supposed to tell Shayla about Sincerely? Yes. And
yeah,
I'm
we
hoping
haven't
that's
gotten
why.
us skit yet.
Maybe that's why Angelina's there today. Let's hope.
I thought so, but
Well, she walked in when Shayla was on the phone with Wayne. So now
yeah,
she wants Shayla with Wayne. Come
he
on.
just wants the money.
And he wants Amber. That's why he wants to do the podcast. He
Nah.
wants to know who Amber is dating. That's why Wayne said, oh, when he was talking to Amber, I'm going to be asking questions on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Wayne wants to know who she is dating. That's the only reason he's doing
Well,
it.
even if you know who she's dating, don't mean she's gonna date you. I mean, really.
You right about that, Miss B. You right about that. And I hope it doesn't come into play because Magnolia and some others, they went out and they looked up Dave to see who he really was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you were on here.
No, I wasn't.
He used to play for the Supersonics basketball team.
Oh, okay.
Seattle. So I'm hoping they don't somehow cross the two. Keep them separate. Dave doesn't need to know those people. Let Dave stay in his marketing space.
Right.
But I want to see him coming to the restaurant. That's what we want to see. Come on, Dave.
We haven't been to the restaurant in forever.
Yeah, the patrons were complaining, Miss B. For real, they were complaining because
they were complaining.
Because the restaurant was being rented out. That's Wayne's in-law.
Oh,
that's a real restaurant. So they were complaining. And now it's back open, I guess, for a while. Magnolia says it keeps Wayne out of Amber and Dave's storyline. Then go for Shayla. She says Shayla to be kind to the chat. Yes, Magnolia, you're right. Anthony be stealing Dave's lines.
Y'all need to stop that. We too what's the name?
We better stop being so vocal, because every time I turn around, they have something we've said. Please hit the like button, everybody. Please do. And we're going to
Let
wrap
me
up.
see.
Go ahead, Miss B.
Now, one thing, I'm probably way ahead of you, but I seen this comment.
Uh-huh.
RD Walk says, I was curious. Google says 50 Shades of Slaves refers to the submissive partner in a consensual bondage, discipline, sadomasochist relationship.
Oh,
In
that's
other words, Ben is controlling Danielle's life.
got it. Okay, Artie,
Yeah.
thank you.
Because
I went over my head. I was thinking,
mine too, because I didn't.
Thinking 50 Shades of Gray.
That's what I was thinking. 50 Shades of Slaves. So
I would push the applause button, but it's too much like work.
That's another one of those researchers, I tell you.
Oh, Artie is on it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of researchers. They are awesome. They are. Why would Angelina try to push Shayla onto Wayne now? For money. For money, Gwen. And then triplet, Shayla is about to know Tamara's true colors. And I'll say heated teapot simply, because that's what Magnolia calls her, the heated teapot.
The heated
Ain't
teapot.
ready. She's gonna see everything they warned her about. I think Honeypot's about to snap on a few people, because
she's been snapping already.
She's very angry, very angry. Andrea Brown and Dad said, "Do you realize you were a transaction?" And she didn't. She thought Wayne was just being sweet. She was a transaction. She wasn't supposed to open her mouth. She was supposed to cook, lay, and look pretty.
Yeah, be quiet.
And be quiet.
And then yesterday, what made me mad with a lot of people, they were like, she should have told her dad to stay out of her business. She didn't have to take that car back. And I'm like, okay, well, she didn't have to take the car back, right? But your dad is telling you the game.
Exactly.
He's telling you the game.
Teaching you the game. Listen.
And when he confronted Wayne, and Wayne said, all he said about, well, maybe that's you would do that if you was in my position. And Dad came back and said, yeah, I was
in that
man.
Position. That's
right.
That's
how I know what you're doing, because I was that man.
I couldn't
believe that although the people in the comments could not understand that is what a father does. That's what a man does with the young lady, is he teaches her the game. Most fathers do that.
They do. I learned it from my brother, but my brothers, because I watched them and I asked them, why are you doing what you're doing? I'm a female. I want to know, why are you doing that? Right. And my dad, he only stepped in if I needed him. But there was one other thing I was gonna say about her dad. And she could get a car from her dad.
Right.
And Amani took the car back. Wayne refused it, 3 times? Amani said, no, I don't want the car. Take the car, Wayne. And he wants you to keep it, because I don't know if he wants them to remember him or whatever the issue is. But she took it back. But
he wants
to keep her dad.
Because he told Iman that's why he pays Piari.
The amount he pays her, yes.
Yeah, that's why, to keep her close.
To keep her close.
That's what he said. That's what he told Iman. She got the car, and she gets to work with him.
And she got a $5,000 increase.
So basically,
15 to 20.
He has access to her always. Exactly. And that was what Ron's problem was. And he understood it.
Ron understood it, but not Piari. She's over there playing tic-tac-toe.
Mm-hmm.
with him laying on her bosom. Andrea Brown says, maybe Andrea Brown says maybe Shayla talking to Wayne this morning, maybe there's a nugget there that Kai is not Anthony's. Andrea, I think Kai is Arby's, or either whoever that was that chimed her phone during the night when she was dreaming. She was laying, I don't know, was she dreaming when her phone chirped?
I don't know.
One night her phone chirped, but I can't remember if it was a dream or if she was really with Anthony. But someone called her phone and it was a guy, she thought. So, and there was that night that she came home. She lived with Arby and she came home at night and she hadn't been with Anthony. So who was she with? And that was the other question we don't have the answer to. And then Andrea, I'm sorry, I read that one. Dolly says, welcome in to Nonya Sis. Buttercups and chatters, please sip or spill some tea with us. Thank you, Dolly. Trapstar says, we need to wrap up this divorce. The storyline needs to split. Amber moves on with Dave and new friends, and Anthony moves on with Denisha. Trapstar, he ain't gonna be able to handle Denisha. He gonna be sorry. Ooh, he gonna be sorry. Denisha is not the one. That girl is tough. She's tough as a guy, like a guy pimp. Diamond says, Andrea, good catch. We certainly can't put it past Angelina for her to scheme on Wayne and Shayla a relationship. Even though she knows Shayla was with Arby, Angelina is dirty. Angelina needs to find out what Sincerely wants first.
Oh yeah, she better find out what Sincerely wants first.
Because whatever it is, Sincerely's going to drop it. She's going to drop it in Shayla's lap if Angelina doesn't tell her.
And Wayne only has temporary relationships anyway.
He does. And he's trying to
temporary.
Why is he going after Amber again? Why has he been throwing daggers in that girl's marriage ever since? If you're not going to marry her, you don't want her. It's too late. Let Amber alone.
That's because he knows that he bothers Anthony. And him and Anthony have been in this competition forever.
So he just keeps it up.
So he's keeping it up. He knows that he bothers Anthony. So he's just going to keep it up.
Yeah, that I know. But every time she turns around, there's Wayne. But she finally did say that small piece that was left of him is gone.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he said he's going to be on the podcast asking questions.
I don't know if the podcast is going to even.
I don't know if it's going to pop off either. They're starting to. It's too splintered right now. And then they just says, I'm sorry, go ahead, Miss B.
I'm saying it's a lot with that little group.
They have a lot of secrets for sure. And Dan might kidnap both Lauren and Wayne. No, well, I don't know. King was ready to whoop on Dan last night or yesterday. King was angry. And my thing is, what makes you think Delicia couldn't buy her own roses? Dan, take a seat. That's not your woman. Lauren is your girl, not Delicia.
He's thinking that Wayne bought those for Lauren, is what he's thinking. Because
Lauren, I like that. Okay.
Lauren keeps using Wayne's name as an excuse.
Okay.
So he's thinking that Dan thinks that Lauren and Wayne are messing around. That's why he's keeping close ties on her.
Okay.
Because Lauren keeps saying, well, I got to tell Wayne, and Wayne is my boss. And she keeps bringing up Wayne's name. And she was on that special.
Yes, and she was on the special.
Mm-hmm.
I like that about the flowers, though.
He's concerned about Wayne.
Okay.
Wayne might get kidnapped for real.
That's what I'm saying. Dan might kidnap both of them. But I like that about the flowers because I couldn't understand. Why is he messing with Delicia?
He's thinking that those were from Wayne and not so much, because why would Delicia, somebody sent you flowers, why are they laying on the table?
Exactly.
And not in a vase?
That is a good point. I like that.
And she made a big deal out of Shayla's not being in a vase.
Exactly. That's why at first I thought, did Delicia send those flowers over there? No vase, no nothing, just some flowers.
Because
And
Iman just gave them to her, I guess, like that. And I'm like, but why didn't you put them in a vase, though?
but our question is, did Anthony really give her those? He never said yes, he did. He never said yes. If you look at the skit,
Yeah.
Anthony didn't admit it. And why did Shayla find that particular secret important to tell Amber if she wasn't trying to hurt Amber on the down low?
I
Because
don't know why she felt
Shayla
like
has a lot of secrets.
that was the one thing that she told Amber.
And that was to hurt Amber. I think. I can't find another reason that she would actually tell Amber, Anthony bought me roses. She's got a lot of secrets she could have told Amber, but she
Yeah, she
didn't.
got a lot of stuff she could have told her, but the buying of roses was like the least of it.
Exactly. So why tell her? Why tell her that part? So I'm waiting to see if another shoe drops. I'm sorry. Nature says, I was thinking the other day that the investor who came to Brody for the housing project, who was Sincere's boss, Sincerely's boss, he might be Shayla's father if Brody isn't due to an affair. Angelina wants Wayne and Shayla to get together. Trapstar says let Denisha and her Kai move into the mansion. And Anthony, after he pays Amber her 50% equity, it would be priceless for Shayla and Angelina to lose the other 50% to Denisha. To Denisha. And Nancy says he's nuts. And that investor Sincerely's boss told Brody to tell Angelina that he said hi. He now would he say this? Brody should have paused.
He
That's
should
true.
have.
That's very true. Good catch, Nature. Magnolia. Gwen says Angelina told Shayla she sees opportunity. Wayne's not going for that, I don't think.
Wayne, opportunity for her and Wayne?
For Shayla? That's Angelina talking. She need to be worried about Sincerely. That's what she needs to worry about.
Angelina needs to stop pimping that girl.
And I think she's been pimping her. And
Yeah.
maybe that's why she was the way she was in junior high school. And when she showed up in SKIT Atlanta, she wasn't as green as she appeared to be.
Yeah, because you telling her to go for Wayne and I guess Angelina don't care about friendships.
Oh, no. Angelina doesn't care about friendships. She cares about the bag. She told Shayla it's all about the bag. And Diamond says Ant might end up with two Kais as his son in his household, and then learn that not even one is his biologically. Diamond, that's a bar, because I still don't think Kai is his. I don't care what Wayne says. That baby would have been premature. But anyway, Wayne, we know you said you're not going to change the baby. Okay. And then Dolly says Anthony's just grabbing for female attention, saying anything. Just go to the strip bar if that's the case.
If
go
you
back
just
to
want
what you
female
used to
attention,
do.
yeah, just go down to the strip club and
Go
get
over the rain. Yeah, that's where you used to go. Thank you, Magnolia. Please hit the share, subscribe, and turn on your notification.
Yeah, because
and then simply says Abby. She says Wayne is just as bad as Annie. That snake energy. They're the same, honestly. One is a LBN, the other one is a DBN, a light skinned boy ninja and a dark skinned boy ninja. And Wayne just as bad as Annie. That snake energy. It's just Wayne is the skit god. Oh no, but trust me, his writing will be messy when he's with Shayla. Watch him treat her like a queen to piss us off.
I hope him and Shayla not gonna get together because that's gonna mess everybody up.
It would. It definitely would. Let's see.
Because we
Okay.
have to forget about Arby and everything, and then you're gonna be with your brothers.
I know that would be so dirty to do that to Arby. I mean, really dirty. And we know that Kai is Wayne's godson. So in real life, Magnolia says Nonya, Woody would try to push Shayla to look at Wayne. She would. She would, Magnolia. Carla says down Angelina is trying to have Shayla push up on Wayne. Yes. Bethany is playing sick, and Nancy, she is. Because we know that when Anthony had a panic attack, it sure didn't look like Bethany looked. Bethany did that herself. Did somebody say she drank a bunch of tea and sugar or something? I don't know if that was a joke or if that's true.
No, I
Carla,
think they said that actually Christy herself was in the hospital.
oh, she
And
was.
yeah, and she let them film her because if you look at that
Whoa.
hospital room
Yeah,
and everything that went on, that looked like a real hospital
that
room.
did look like a real hospital
Because
room.
I had said that to myself. I was like, they got a real hospital room this
They
time.
did.
And
Hmm.
then I looked at the nurse that came in, and she was dressed with everything like a real
She
nurse.
was.
So, and then I read someplace that Christy was in the hospital,
Well,
and
somebody said that.
mm-hmm.
Maybe it was one of your chatters. They
Yeah,
said
they
that.
said that Christy was in the hospital, and she let them film her, and they
Okay.
let them film. So that's why,
Okay.
and I think because she said, I think one of the things was that she was dehydrated. So, and dehydration will put you
I
down.
heard that.
Yeah.
That she was dehydrated.
Yeah, it will put you down because I was dehydrated at one point, and it's like it will put you down. It has your stomach hurting, and you don't know what's going on in your stomach, and it's dehydration.
Okay, let's see. And yeah, that's true.
No, I'm looking at a comment that you got up on the board.
Which one? Oh,
Hear
hear
me,
me,
girl.
girl. I accidentally pushed the other button. You want to read it, Miss B, while I go back to it?
It
Because I
says
can't
Wayne
see
is curious about that. Yes, ma'am. We'll see if it happens.
it. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Well, he
God.
did kiss her on the third eye in LA. So he did do that. And I'm still wondering what that was for. And Artie, thank you for that, for the definition of what Ben said or Benny said yesterday.
Yeah, because I didn't get that one at all. It's like that went up. You
That
know,
went
I
off,
had to
that
look
went over
up.
my head.
I had to look up what a bop is.
Miss B, you could have sent me a message and asked me what's a bop.
I didn't know what a bop was. I was like, "What is it?"
Girl.
I was like, "Well, because the
Oh.
kids be using it." So I'm like, I didn't know what that was.
A bop is a 304.
Yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, basically. Without money.
Yeah,
Okay, hear me
it's
girl
just
said
the younger kids use bop. I was like, okay.
they use bop now. It just popped up like a few months ago, honestly.
Hmm.
Because my kids are, we tried to tell you, Nunya, what happened, girl? The bots on Facebook argue back and forth. Is that what you mean? Oh, I like Marion. No, Magnolia, I like Marilyn. I don't always agree, but I do like her delivery and I like her reasoning behind it. Um, yeah, Angie Stone, no more rain in this cloud. That's a song that I use for that. I pulled it because it has music in it, but I'm going to put it back. What did you try to tell me, Magnolia, about the bots or about the all the spam? And then Hemi Girl said that Wayne Angelina heard about the $30,000. Amber says there's bigger fish in the sea. I don't know. Danielle is kind of airheadish. I don't know if she picked up on that one or not. No, I like Marilyn. I don't have a problem with Marilyn. I follow her on Facebook. I follow her too. Hemi Girl says Amber didn't say anything about anything. She was talking critically to Danielle. Danielle didn't catch on. And then
Oh.
Artie's comment that you read, it says, for now, Amber's comment about her moving on to better and bigger
Mhm.
things went over Danielle's head. It did.
Oh,
It
okay.
did. She did. She's not smart enough to pick that up. Cryptically, not critically. Okay. Danielle didn't catch it because she's not black, right? It's true. She didn't catch that. Remember,
Oh my God.
Ben didn't catch Anthony's things either, and didn't believe that it was harder for Anthony to get ahead because he was black until he spent the night, went to sleep, and then he woke up with a light bulb on. Danielle is afraid to leave Ben with fear.
Oh,
There's nothing else out there the same way Amber felt initially about Anthony, and that Brittany was telling her. Shy Lady says Angelina is out of her mind. Wayne doesn't want Shayla. Danielle is so in her own little world, she didn't recognize what Amber was saying. True. And it's fine, Nonya. Okay, Magnolia. And Delicia was mad about Shayla, about her talking to Wayne. Amber had the same mentality of leaving Anthony. It's hard to leave a husband unless they're abusive or something, and you
yeah.
still have a little bit of feelings. It's hard to divorce them, but you can do it, and you can walk away with your head high. Because believe it or not, the pain does subside. Like Angie Stone says, the rain is gone.
Rain is gone.
So, yes, it is.
No
So we
more
have some more
coming.
comments if you want to read them, Miss B. Um, do y'all think Honey Pot is going into a depression? Artie, I think she's either going to go depressed or she's going to get treacherous. One or the two.
Who is that you said? Because I
Artie at 11:39
okay, let
is
me see.
asking 11:39 my time. Artie is asking, do y'all think that Honey Pot is going into a depression?
Oh,
Look at the way she looks at Wayne. Hi, Artist Sims. Hi, artist. Welcome in. I'm sorry it took me so long. Should I thought about you and I said, oh, if I see artists, I think I said Artie or something like that. I was gonna play the applause button. Welcome in, artists. Oh, George's wife is here, you guys. So I have to do this. I
this
have
is
to do
this.
this.
Okay, I see where you are now.
Yay. Artie is here. See, I called you Artie again, artist. Artist is here, you guys. That's George Sims's wife. No, I would have known who you were, artist. Welcome in, darling. Thank you for joining my channel. And everybody's saying, hey, artist.
Hey,
And
artist.
hi, artist. Okay. Nancy, Miss B, you want to pick up?
Yeah, okay, I see where we are now.
Okay.
Dolly says Tamara's dad was speaking game, and that's how my dad was. That's true.
Yes.
He was definitely telling her the right thing. I don't know where people went left on that. Like he should stay
OGs
out of
know the game. My dad was an OG. My
it.
real dad, he was straight
Mhm.
OG, and I knew it. I knew it when I was young. It was
Yeah.
obvious.
So a lot of times, if you have somebody to guide you, I didn't have a dad, so
Uh-huh.
growing up, so it's like if you got somebody to guide you, it stops you from making a whole lot of mistakes.
It does. It does. Or you can
Um,
have four brothers like me.
yeah, I didn't have that either. I always wanted a big brother, but I didn't have any siblings. So, well, I don't have any
You
siblings.
don't have any?
No.
Believe me, four brothers is a lot. A whole lot.
Yeah, because even my I have two sons and two daughters, right? And the boys are younger than the girls, but one of my sons, he was always trying to be a big brother to his sisters.
Oh,
Yeah, so he took on that role to be their big brother, although he was younger than them.
he wants to
So
protect them.
yeah, he did. He wanted to protect them.
How
Yeah.
sweet. That's
And like,
sweet,
so
Miss
that's
B.
just the thing of having brothers. And like he was telling my one daughter, this before she got married, he was like, "How long you been dating him? He ain't asked you to marry him yet."
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
That sounds like a brother.
yeah,
It
that's a
does.
brother.
That's a brother.
It's like he
Miss
ain't asked you to marry him yet. My daughter was like, "No, he did, but it's me. I didn't want to get married." Yeah, he's like, "You better hurry up and get married." I was like, "Wow."
Miss B, can you pick up at the 11:42, which will be 11:12, 1, 2, 2:42 time with one
2:42.
journey saying
Okay,
hi, and then we're
one
gonna
journey.
wrap it
Let me
up
see.
because it's 12 o'clock, so we need to wrap up.
I see where 2:42 and my time it is. What is
Oh yeah, it's 2:42 your time. It says on one journey. Hi,
okay?
one
I'm trying to
journey.
find one journey. There's a lot of 2:42s. Okay. You one journey saying hi. Okay, I got it now.
Okay, thank you.
All right. And Angela says, yes, Wayne says Kai don't even know who his daddy is. Oh, when he said that.
I know that's so sad.
He told me he a businessman or a basketball player. Okay,
Or a
Angela,
dance
because I
instructor.
heard it, but it just didn't even register.
That's a, that's hilarious.
Okay,
Poor Kai Kai.
Magnolia says, "Hey, one journey. I'm going to love Denisha." Dolly says, "Good afternoon, precious one journey." Willie says to keep Piari close and quiet about his personal business. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what he does. Dolly said, Angelina is back to being a snake again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's Angelina. Uh, Magnolia says, Candace hasn't even decorated the podcast room, child. Magnolia, she got something. I don't know what she got going on.
She's over her
Magnolia,
head.
Magnolia says, back to being a snake. Woody is always a snake. Uh, Gwen says, Dolly, yes, she said she sees an opportunity. I was like, what
Mm-hmm.
opportunity, woman? And RD says, we are where at my family cookout, I was dating a fireman. My dad said to him, if you hurt my daughter, you will no longer be a fireman.
Sound like my family.
And my family included him. His mouth fell wide open. It was unexpected. It's like, yeah, it's like you
Yeah,
ain't a fireman no more.
it's
That's
true,
what
Artie.
dads do, though. They protect their daughters.
They do protect us.
Yeah. And Dolly says, Angela Atkins, that was a notable point when Wayne told Shayla that about that about Kai not knowing his daddy.
Yes,
That might be a nugget, as y'all call it.
we call it. I call it a nugget, a clue. But yeah, a nugget.
Yeah. Alexis says Tamara's going to pop off on Shayla again. Yeah, she will pop off. If she knows that she called Wayne, she probably will.
She's gonna find out.
And Marion said he did in the kitchen, and when he checked her aunt telling Amber, I'm not sure. He did it in the kitchen. And when he checked her aunt telling Amber,
I don't
one
know.
journey, can someone text me the company tagline, please?
Oh, one journey. One journey. I love one journey. Okay.
Oh, she said the company tagline is a short, memorable phrase that captures your brand essence, core value, proposition, and personality. Buttercup is something. That's all one journey. Nancy B
Okay.
says Shayla back against the wall with Iman. I guess she is. Marion says a couple of nuggets on the phone conversation between Wayne and Shayla. I guess that's what I was just saying. I think maybe so. I don't know what the other one is, Marion. Maybe you can put it in there. Dolly says, right, Gwen, Angelina always looking for an opportunity. She's an
Mm-hmm.
opportunist and she's teaching Shayla that too. But Shayla just don't see it all the time.
No, Shayla doesn't see it. She
And
doesn't.
Nancy B says Pam and Brody, wow, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
And Pam, Nancy says Pam. And then Nancy says again, Wayne don't want Shayla.
Nope.
And Gwen is speaking to one journey, and Dolly's saying Naya sits chot buttercups and chatters. Gwen is saying Dolly she is. And Dolly says Mr. Brody's an older version of Anthony. He
Been
is.
saying that for a minute. Yes, Dolly.
And Gwen says Shayla told Angelina Wayne is family and he is not blood. And she is not blood.
Hmm.
One journey. Thank you, Dolly. We are no longer using let's talk about it. Correct. Oh,
No, I don't really. I need to change my
so you
no,
don't
somebody
use.
else started using it. I'm gonna change mine.
Oh, okay. And
I
Nancy
just
B says Annie and Wendy get on my nerves. Andy and
I didn't think of Winnie. Wendy. I thought of Benny, but I didn't think of Wendy. I like that,
Wendy.
Nancy.
And then Nancy says Wayne is going to give her 30,000. Doubt it.
Doubt it.
Wendy is dirty.
Yeah.
Oh, Wendy for that's
For Ben.
Angelina with the hair, the red hair. I don't
Oh,
know.
Wendy Williams.
No, I'm thinking Wendy from the Wendy's
Oh, commercial
the
with the
fast food.
pigtails. With her little ponytails.
Yeah, the red hair.
Yeah, that's
Dolly
true.
says, thanks for hitting the like button and joining Nanya's sis chat buttercups and chatters. And Nancy says, I said I said she was in that for real. Um Marion says Anthony thought he would have had control of Amber back by now. He probably did think he would have her back by now,
He did
under
not see her
control.
really walking away. That's why he walking around there Delulu.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah. And Nancy B says, I said that that IV that it was real. I guess you're talking
Okay.
about in Aunt Bethany's hospital room.
Uh-huh.
And Nancy, she said the IV was real. So I thought so. I was like, that room is for real. That's not a
Yeah.
fake
It
hospital
did
room.
look like a hospital room for sure. And all the tubes and everything.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And Dolly says, let's sip on some tea with Nanya sis, buttercups and chatters. Juanita working and listening. She put some roses in there. Nancy, he almost got yes, ma'am.
Yeah, he almost got yes, ma'am.
Oh, boy.
He
And
ain't getting no amber. He ain't getting no ambam.
no, RD Walker says, I agree. Hemi girl, I agree. Nancy B says, what's a bop? You've already told them. See, I wasn't the only one.
A bop is just a new name for a 304 that the
I
younger
wasn't the
kids
only
use.
one that didn't know what
You
them
thought
twins were
that?
saying.
Yeah, I heard when I first heard them. I have younger kids, so, well, not
Yeah, I
young,
don't.
but they're
Mine
younger.
are young, but I don't think they even know. My one daughter, she
No,
works in the school system. I don't even. She might know what it is. I should ask her. Does she know what that is?
well, I don't think the kids can say 304, so they had to come up with something that kids could say.
Oh, okay.
But it's a real word. My kids always ask me, Mom, how do you know what that is? Mom, what are you doing knowing about that word? They'll text me and ask me. And I say, just watch Country Wayne. You'll figure it out.
Did you find? See, I used to get it all from work. So I worked around a bunch of young people. So I would
Hmm.
keep up on everything because they'd say something. I'd be like, what does that mean?
Yes,
What y'all talking about? Because I need to know what you're talking about.
it's true.
So you can't be using
We're,
those words around me and I don't know what you're saying.
we need to wrap it up probably in
Okay.
about what? How long? Maybe 10 minutes worth of comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let me stop talking.
Oh, no, I wasn't saying that.
Magnolia says, I love that you keep up with the culture, Miss B. Yeah, I be trying, I tell you.
Oh, Miss B just text me. Oh, I don't have your contact information either.
No, I need to give it to you also. Magnolia says, I mean about Shayla and Anthony and Wayne, Angelina and Wayne. I
Angelina
just
can forget it.
told you
Ain't
about
no
that.
way Wayne is not going anywhere near Angelina.
Child, Magnolia, you tickle me, Miss. I love you, Miss B. Nancy B, get rid of Danielle. Hey, Dolly, Magnolia. The grandchild keeps us up with the culture. Yes, small kids do, but mine is too young to keep me up.
Mm-hmm.
One Journey says, do all the YouTube things. He says it again. Trap Star says the skits are getting ridiculous. Amber keeps telling her business and being friends with her enemies.
I
One
think
Journey,
I think she's about to drop her
I
like
hope
quick.
so.
I think so. I don't think Amber's gonna tell her nothing else since she knows that Miss what's her name? What's Blabbermouth's name?
Betty
Becky Blabbermouth
Betty Blabbermouth.
sat there and told the lake house lady. I
Yeah,
bet
so
Amber
One
won't tell her
Journey is
nothing
saying
else.
hello to Dolly, Trap Star, Nancy B. Dolly saying, like Miss B, the grandchild keeps us updated with the culture. One Journey is saying, hey to Dolly, Magnolia. Danielle is, Trap Star said Danielle is not needed or wanted in
Exactly. What is their point? Like, are we just
Oh, God.
experiencing? We're not even experiencing vanilla versus chocolate. I mean, they are in their own world. Like,
Yeah,
they're in a totally different world than we are. The only thing they have in common is cheating and hiding money.
yeah, that's true. Nancy B says Shayla's going on the Wayne train next.
No. Well, I've been saying she was going to end up with him. I hope it's not yet.
I hope not. I just really don't.
But Wayne likes Amon, so
He don't. It don't matter. He'll write him on out of. They'll write him on out of the skits, and he can have him get with Shayla. But
that's true.
Nancy B says Wayne's date Shayla just make. I'm not sure what that means. Gwen says, I think Delicia is being followed in Miami. Her friend Morgan told her Lauren is not her friend by telling Dan where she lives. Now that's true. Well, she's in Miami now.
They
But
go
yeah,
back and
he's
forth
in
so much.
yeah, she shouldn't have told her where she lived, and Delicia told her why she didn't want him to know that.
Lauren doesn't care.
Because she doesn't want King to find out that she actually has an apartment and not
Right.
an Airbnb.
Exactly. So now King's going to know.
Mm-hmm. One Journey saying hi to Marion. Nancy Bean said, you were us scream. One Journey saying hi to Hemi Girl and to RD Walk. Magnolia, I don't like Danielle either. She's boring. Trap Star says Tamara thought she was bigger than the program. She wanted too much control and brought nothing to the table. She was actually Wayne's worst girlfriend. Uh, I don't know. She could have been.
Maybe she
But
did the
you,
least.
well, you telling me that you want to marry me and all this stuff. I'm not going to sit back and be idle.
Well, that's true.
The other ones
And
were
let
just
my dress go to
girlfriends.
nothing. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, not combing her hair, not putting on cute clothes. I mean, nothing. It was like she was just not invested at all. I mean,
I
even
think
as
she was trying to be the 90s
the
girl.
90s fine.
But you see, she changed her style again.
Yeah, she looks better again.
Yeah, it's like she changed it. It's like that's what your friend said. One journey says, speaking to Magnolia, Nancy B. Remember when they were praying together? Dolly says Angie Stone wrote that song for women who've been through it. One journey says Dolly's always good to see you. Gwen saying hi artist. One journey, hi to Nancy B. Trap Star saying hi to Journey. I'm gonna skip on all those. Y'all saying hi
Yeah,
to each other
go ahead.
because it's a whole lot of
That's
those.
fine. We should be near the end anyway.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Trap Star says going after Denisha. Shayla is going after Wayne. Oh, Anthony going after Denisha. Shayla going after Wayne. Honeypot out and Amber moving on with Dave. Bring it on. We're ready for something new. I guess so.
Yes, we are.
But Shayla and Wayne, no. I don't want that one. I can't deal with
Oh,
that one.
Hope made a comment down at 1206. You're probably past me. But the
Oh,
song
yeah.
by Winston, Color Him Father, is one of my favorite songs of all
Mm.
time. It is in my playlist right now. Hope, I have loved that song forever because it reminds me of my stepfather.
Oh, okay.
When he came into our life,
Mm-hmm.
it was Color Him Father. I mean, we weren't, you know, in a bad place like this lady, but I love that song, Color Him Father. One of my favorites of all time.
Okay.
Thanks, Hope.
And who is this? Magnolia says a new skit. Shayla tells Sonny to make Mike pay for his sins. She always trying to make somebody pay for.
And why is she over there meddling Sonny in the first place?
That's what I want to know. Why you over there with Sonny?
She just don't know. Okay.
Nancy B. They're saying something about Candace about to fire somebody. Must be Amanda.
Well, she's about to get fired by Wayne if she don't get a couch in that room.
Yeah, basically.
I can't believe there's not even a couch.
Angela says now Shayla is, she's saying and Shayla at Sonny's house giving bad advice. You know she be giving bad advice. Hope says, anytime today, thank you for your today, Miss B, Nanya, and the Buttercup.
Yes. Thank you, Miss
Okay.
B.
Thank you.
I love
Welcome.
when you come on. I mean, I love your company.
I like
So,
y'all company too. I miss y'all. Like I can't get on here every day.
no, she can't get on every day.
Yeah,
And
because I
she,
have to get my things done within
yeah,
a certain window, and my
she
window is
invests her
gonna
time
close.
to
What
us
today is
freely.
Wednesday, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
Wednesday.
So I got my
And
granddaughter this afternoon till
no,
early
she has her
evening,
own stuff to do, but
and
she
then
does
after she
gracious.
leaves, I might do. I'm gonna have to look at all these skits and do some of this stuff. So what the devil is Wayne doing with Shayla's? And you know
Not
that
Shayless.
Shayla.
I like that. Who came up with Shayless? Who said that?
Magnolia, who else?
Magnolia, what am I gonna do with you, girl? She said Shayless. Shay less, like pay less.
Yeah, like Payless with Shay Less.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us today.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Miss B, I
You're
cannot tell you
welcome.
thank you enough. Can you stay back for a minute?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody, it has been great. Should I play the audience?
Yeah, you
I'll
might
play
as
the audience.
well.
Let me play the audience really quick. They have this have it in a terrible place. And it makes your screen, but that one was better. It didn't shrink the screen. Thank you, everyone. Take care, and I'll talk to you guys later. If I decide to pop on, I'll just pop on whenever I pop on. Okay. Otherwise, I'll see you at wind down. Okay. Thanks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Miss B. Hold on, Miss B.